Lindy Ruff has done a very good job with this team. I think they're quick, they're young, they're fun to watch, and they will be a challenge for the Washington Capitals. Their speed has been a factor.
What's up, T-Stolly? We got Devils and Caps. Welcome, everyone, to the Puck Drops here. To Peter Fifitt. We have Washington Capitals and New Jersey Devils. This is the first of 3 meetings in the next 8 days. We need Go Caps to come in because all I've been hearing from this guy is that he wanted to watch a full Capitals game. We got a full Capitals game. The Devils and the Caps were supposed to be later today at 7, but it was moved to 2 Eastern.
Are you at all concerned for the Capitals right now?
I am a bit concerned for the Capitals. I think since they come back from their little COVID pause there, they've a little bit struggled to score goals. Their power play.
So the Devils, again, hello, what's going on? I took off yesterday. Obviously, if you've seen in the Discord, I had the broadcast and I had some stuff to look at. But I will be streaming today, and then after we're done with this game, I'm going to take a break to actually do some homework, and I'll come right back to live streaming at 10 o'clock for the Canucks and the Jets. Hopefully, the Canucks can avenge that disappointing 2-0 loss the other night. Hi, Alexis. Ready for Devils Caps?
Started so well in your first 9 games, no regulation losses, but in the last 7, only 2 wins. Why has it been so helter-skelter?
I think, it's all about us when we didn't play our game. We didn't play full speed. We don't manage the puck right.
No. Ignore that, although Henrique is on the free agent market, so that would be something. Hopefully we can see him
Trust me, I see it all, and I think
come back,
he's feeling it.
and play for this hockey team.
And, obviously, when you feel good, you feel the puck when you like.
Alexis, you're going to hear it tomorrow if you listen to the show, the radio show. But we talked about prospects yesterday. We talked about the 3 prospects that you messaged me. Hold on.
No, I just enjoy my time, enjoy this moment, and you never know what's going to happen. So,
or at least that were messaged. I don't know if it was you. Samu Tuomala, Brad Lambert, and who's the other one? Stanislav Svozil. Alexis, Stanislav Svozil.
Just so you know, I can help if you.
Alexa, stop. Samu Tuomala and Brad Lambert. So Stanislav's an okay defenseman. He's got a nice shot. I really wasn't that impressed by. So we talked about him. I really wasn't that impressed by Samu Tuomala, but he's a fast skater, Kashpedi captain. I didn't really, but we really gushed, and you'll hear it tomorrow if you listen to the show, about Brad Lambert. Alexis, what is your thought on Lambert? Because I watched him and I was floored. He's definitely going top 5. He was showing some incredible prowess, speed, and strength, and going to the goal. And he could do some crazy things with the puck, but he still was big enough to lay in hits. So, Alexis, he's a superstar, yeah. To Marner, exactly. I think Oshie a little bit, too. I can see a little bit of TJ Oshie, but, yeah, Marner makes a lot of sense. Yeah, where do you think he goes? I would say, a lot of people are saying 2. I don't think he'll go number 2, but I think he'll go probably top 5. And we'll see him soon in the league.
And it is a challenge, but it's a team that we talked about earlier that is headed in the right direction, and it looks like he's got all the qualities that have
first? Oh, what? Wait, this year or next year? Will he be this year or next season's draft? Oh, also something to note that Nico Hischier, the second Swiss captain in the history of the NHL, and there's only one other Swiss captain that ever has been in the NHL, and he's in Nashville. We play in Detroit. We'll be streaming him, Ruben Yossi. But Nico Hischier. So he's. I thought Sajak was going to be the guy to be the captain in his 1,000th game today. This is next year. Okay. I thought Sajak was going to be the guy since he was so experienced. But you know what? It makes sense, right? You're handing over the torch. It's a young hockey team built with speed. And how about a young guy to lead a young team, like Sidney Crosby with the Penguins, like Jonathan Taves with the Blackhawks, right? It's a young team being yet led by a young player. Are they changing the lineup? I'm not sure.
How hard is it to do that, PK? It is tough, and I'm going to speak for Trav a little bit. His wife Nikki's awesome. His family's amazing, and the kids and everybody. And I know that they're a big part of the reason why he's been in the league as long as he has. He's a tremendous leader. He's a veteran in our locker room, obviously, and we saw Sidney Crosby play 1,000 last night, which is huge congrats to him as well. But it's a tough thing to do, and hopefully I can get there one day. But Trav, we love you, and hopefully we can get 2 points from today. Your smile is addictive. I love it. Keep it going, PK. Thanks. What about the hair, Pierre? What about the hair? I was going to ask you along with some
Just smiling. Pierre McGuire, PK Subban, two guys that have worked extensively in hockey in New Jersey, are having a bit of a laugh. But anyway. So first overall in the 2022 draft or the 2021 draft? Because I've seen a bunch of players and I've seen some prospects that are in different drafts, and I guess I didn't know where they're eligible. Well, not eligibility. It's not like in college football with no, I think it is actually. You have to be a certain age to be eligible. 2022. Okay, so he's not even this draft. Oh, Aaron Dell's going to be the goalie for the Devils today, apparently.
Palmieri is a very valuable player for this team. You can see his point total, 7 of the last 11. They only played 12. So Palmieri's goal scoring is something this team absolutely relies upon. He's a great shooter. I think he is the best one-timer on the team. And he is also one of the leaders on that club that will help insulate Nico Hischier, where to see on his jersey, the A goes a long way for Palmieri.
Yeah, one of the guys they rely on to change the momentum of games often is Miles Wood. He's an incredible skater, big body, plays physical. He has a way to change the game in a variety of ways, and he's an important guy for that group. And I think he's off to a hot start, I think, with 8 points already on the season. And they're going to need to hit him to kind of create the tone early in the game against Alzira to keep that Devils team going.
Dude, they were retooling or rebuilding. I think they're going to retool for 1 year, but since the NFC East is so bad, if they can't really compete in the NFC East or like they miss the playoffs, I think they're going to rebuild. I think they're going to try. Again, I'll say it if you didn't understand me. I think they're going to try to retool for this year, but if it doesn't work out, they'll rebuild. Capitals got those classic W blue and white jerseys on. And Caps and the Devils. In fact, this game was supposed to be later at 7 o'clock, and this was supposed to be a game on NBC Sports Washington and MSG. I would have had it on MSG Plus, but for some reason with the ice, that's what it was. The ice was in bad condition for the game yesterday between Vegas and the Avalanche. So they had to play it at midnight, and because they had to play it at midnight, there wouldn't have been enough time to get ready for a 2 o'clock Bruins Flyers game. So they had to move that up. So this game that was just going to be regional is going to end up being national televised, and we mean national. This isn't on NBCSN. This is on NBC. Not prime time, but it's national television on Sunday. Now, apparently, because this is national television, they're not going to drop the puck for another 20 minutes. So I didn't realize that you're going to be stuck with me just talking before the game for a good amount of time. No, because I have homework I want to do and look at, and I also have I'm also doing the Canucks game later. I'll be streaming another game later tonight, but just not that game. Hi, Nathan. Look at the meme I made that I put on Discord. Was that the one with? Oh no, this is a new one.
Save up to $500 on our top-rated brands like Sealy and more. Or get a free electrical bracelet, spend $6.99 on Sealy. Or save up to
What?
$500 on
What? What even? I don't even know what that is. I don't even get the reference. Also, why is your Instagram name Yeti with a Machete Trent? Yeah, you guys do need a running back. Nathan, I saw the memes that you put on. I don't know. Nathan, I saw the memes that you put on Discord. They were kind of funny. The political memes.
Drop into the car wash en route. Giving someone a helping hand. What beats it to you? Putting your feet up after a long day. The only adventure sales tech is happy. Above and beyond.
Better sleep means a better you. With Mattress Firm's Rest Assured promise, you can try America's best mattress brand and save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets and get a $300 instant gift towards sleep accessories. Shop today, only at Mattress Firm.
The latest from spring training tonight on Sports Final.
For breaking news, highlights, and the latest from our experts, follow NHL on NBC Sports on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
A beautiful shot of Jefferson Memorial this Sunday afternoon. The Devils and the Capitals getting set to hit the ice in the first of 8 regular season games between these East Division rivals. As he walked me back into NHL Live, and it was quite the event yesterday at the Bridgestone NHL Outdoors Saturday at Lake Tahoe as the Colorado Avalanche and the Golden Knights played in the 31st outdoor game in NHL history. It was a bumpy start, a bit of a sun issue that forced this game to be delayed after the first period. What a beautiful scene, though. Play resumed shortly after midnight following a delay of more than 8 hours. But the teams hit the ice early in the afternoon and got underway in the first period, and it was the Avs striking first, Sam Girard getting his second of the season.
Yeah, and Nathan McKinnon picking up another assist to pass across. There's a shot from Girard, gets to the legs of Marc-Andre Fleury, 1-0 Avalanche.
And that's when the conversations began at the end of the first period. Teams and the Onyx officials debating if this.
Yes, go Devils. Oh, Travis Etienne is good. Why does that name sound familiar? Is he from the Aggies? Because I know that name very well. Travis Etienne. I'm pretty sure he might be from Texas A&M. Because that name is Clemson. Clemson. That's right, Clemson. I knew the name because I knew I broadcast at least once at one point. Clemson, good Clemson running back. That's right. And yes, Josh, go Devils. Yeah, I know it's very disappointing. No, but I've streamed Red Wings wins before. Not many, but I have. I missed most of that game anyway. How many of you guys stayed up late? Well, it wasn't that late for Josh and Nathan, but how many of you guys stayed up late last night and watched the last 2 periods of the Vegas Colorado game?
Golden Knights get to within 1, but Philip Grubauer does the rest for the Avs, denying Nick Holden here.
Yeah, no traffic in front, so he's able to handle that one relatively easily. Vegas would get a couple more attempts, but Grubauer pulls his north.
He does. 27 saves for Grubauer. The Avs go on to win it. This game officially came to an end at 1:49 Eastern time on Sunday morning. You were still with Jonesy, right?
Oh, yeah.
I was going to stream it, but
Nearly 11 hours to complete, and it was the Avs.
I don't know. It was kind of tiring too, and I wanted to do stuff after it. I told you, I don't typically like to stream teams I don't like. Now, here's the funny thing. 3 days, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do. 3 days of this week feature teams that are not in those 3. You know, Detroit, Vancouver, New Jersey. But the 2 days that they're playing, all three are playing on the same night. That's Tuesday and Thursday. Now, 2 of those days that the Devils and the Canucks and the Red Wings aren't playing, Minnesota is. So I'm thinking of doing some wild streams on those days. I'm not particularly sure, but I think that's probably what I'll do.
There's only 2 periods that you're ready for, so never focus, I think, and we're really positive for guys.
Yeah, I'm almost positive that's the one I'm going to do. That I'll just kind of live stream the Minnesota Wild. So yeah. This is what I'll do. This is what I'll do. If I can and the Devils, Canucks, and Red Wings aren't playing, I'll try to stream Wild, Coyotes, or Panthers because those are my 3 teams in that order, and also Coyotes especially because Charles likes Arizona. Can you send it to me? Yes, you can send it to me. I don't know why I'm standing up. I think I just have to walk.
So good for Alex for using this. That's a scary sight when McKinnon's coming down on you.
Also, Josh, I am streaming the Canucks game later.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
If you were wondering.
One moment like that.
Got plenty of point moments in Sidney Crosby come at you. Yeah, for sure. And those guys got ahead of steam. Jonesy, they, look out. Oh boy, is the least you could say.
All right, well, we've got another outdoor game in the same scene in Lake Tahoe tonight. The Bruins and the Flyers going head-to-head at 7 Eastern on NBCSN, Jones.
Yeah, there could be some oh boy moments when you're out there against that Bruins top line as well. So the good news is Boston has their top line intact. There is some players missing, but the Flyers have a depleted lineup. Sean Couturier will be leading the way for them, and it should be a great matchup. Bruins have won the first 4 meetings so far. This one in a little different environment.
Yeah, as a player that's played in 3 outdoor games, these are very special. Those were one of the most memorable games of my career. So these players are going to relish this moment and enjoy every second of it.
Yeah, it's fun to take it outdoors, and of course the audience loves it. The fans love it. We saw some boats out there as well in Lake Tahoe watching this one.
A couple kayaks, they stayed in the water there. Brian Boucher was trying to jump in there a couple times. It's nice and cold.
Yeah, Canucks Winnipeg. Yeah, I'll be streaming that.
Standing warm by the
Yeah, hopefully.
well, the outdoor fire pit, which looked lovely out there. Well, I think we should.
Oh, Brome was so good in that. Hi, GDD Games. I like how Columbus isn't in the playoff. I'm just joking with you. Why is everyone here except for Go Caps? This is his one time. It's early too. GDD, what about those Oilers, man? How about the Oilers? What are they? Scored 9 goals in 2 games against Calgary and let in only 2 goals. 2 goals allowed and 9 goals scored in 2 games. That's incredible. After they lost the first game in Calgary and because McDavid.
Stadiums have become more than just football stadiums. They're important buildings in their communities. We used it for voting.
You realize that he's not your whole team, right?
We now think vaccinations, we can do, 15, 20,000 vaccinations a day when we work with our local governments. Obviously, supplies of the vaccinations are important in doing that, but we really believe that we can be helpful in furthering the vaccination of our public health.
3 months ago, county restrictions forced the San Francisco 49ers to move their games to Arizona. Now the team is partnering with the county, turning their home Levi Stadium into the state of California's largest.
So we're still doing this.
While others are going to venues to get a vaccine, in Georgia, home of the Masters, Augusta National is bringing vaccines to people.
All right, guys. I hate to do this, and I know this is going to be annoying, guys, but I'm going to have to leave for a few minutes because I haven't eaten all day, and it's becoming a problem. So I have to go get some lunch, dinner, whatever you want to call it, or early lunch, late lunch, early dinner. So I'll be back.
So we're happy to be able to be in a position to provide help. And we have been able to help stand up vaccination centers and also fund mobile units to go into underserved communities.
So there's a lot
Just putting some stuff over here, and then I'll be good.
Public health officials all believe that vaccines are a big part of the solution in trying to get past this virus and get back to some more normality. We obviously want to do our part.
And so, fans are arms in the air to shots in the arm. It looks like the days of coming back to these sporting events are not that far away.
We hope indeed the Capitals getting ready for this matinee game against the Devils. You see Alex Ovechkin there as it's puck drop with John Portland and Pierre Maguire from Washington, D.C. Next.
I'll be back, guys. Hopefully I can beat Forceland to the call. It shouldn't take incredibly long. Working on Devil's Horn? Nice.
I need 1 second.
You hear?
Ventures together.
Goku can be beaten.
User profiles.
Goku can be beaten. By Dave Carlosar. I've been watching him. Oh my god. Oh shit, you're so funny.
Yeah, I'm pretty cool. Plus the puck is in that spot you can't really get to. So.
He's like talking today. He's like talking about
America runs on mission. Big news travels fast on T-Mobile, the leader in 5G coverage and speed. That's why we're bringing out our best deal on the new iPhone 12 with 5G. Right now, the iPhone 12 on us on each and every plan. Switch now and save 20% of your bill versus the other guys. That's not introductory. That's the best value in wireless. That's right. The iPhone 12 on us on the leader in 5G and save 20% per month. Share big moments and big savings at T-Mobile.
Come here, bud.
I think the sketchy website I bought this turtle from stole all of my info. Oh man. Have you looked on the bright side? Discover new rules. You're responsible for unauthorized purchases on your card. So I won't have to pay for what the turtle people buy. No. That's my fraud fighting turtle. Nice one, Rupert.
Fraud protection. Discover something brighter.
You need business mobility solutions that are more than just business as usual. A partner that's ready when you're ready to go the extra mile. For the short term, for the long haul, and everywhere in between. Go with someone who thinks outside the box truck with custom transportation solutions that maximize productivity, reliability, and savings. Go with Enterprise and start driving business. When you're ready, we're ready.
Welcome to the NHL on NBC, presented by AT&T 5G on a beautiful day in our nation's capital. The Devils and the Capitals hook up for the first time this season. Good afternoon, everybody. John Portland along with Pierre Maguire. We get set for this one here today. And when you come to Washington, Pierre, you expect to see one name leading the Caps in goal scoring, and that's not the case right now.
Absolutely not, John. When you think about it, Nicholas Backstrom's off to a tremendous start for the Washington Capitals. It's not Alexander Ovechkin leading the Capitals in scoring. It's Nicholas Backstrom. He's got a good job. He's got 12 assists. Everybody knows about his assists. But it's goal scoring this year. Not enough people around the National Hockey League are respecting his shooting ability. Because of that, you see his strength as well last Sunday against the Pittsburgh Penguins in a game off. But I think the biggest thing is he's shooting puck. He's got the confidence. He wants to finish plays. And Johnny, right now, he's making a massive difference for the Capitals.
It's his best start since 2011. Now, on the other side, a terrific bunch of young players wearing those colors of the New Jersey Devils, led by the first overall pick from 2019, Jack Hughes.
File this one under prior preparation prevents potential problems. Jack Hughes did not have a really good rookie year last year, so he took the summer to say, I got to be better. Added 12 pounds of muscle. Everybody always knows about this. That's the dramatic.
Everybody knew about his offensive abilities. Everybody knew about his abilities to make the defense look bad. But they didn't know if he was going to be strong enough. He went out, he did the work. He's still crafty. He's still aware. He's one of the best Americans going forward in the National Hockey League. He's going to be a human highlight reel for years to come for the New Jersey Devils.
86 is fun to watch. Nick Backstrom and the Capitals get ready for this one. Alex Ovechkin right now climbing that ladder in terms of goal scoring. It's the Devils. It's the Capitals. The opening faceoff from Washington straight ahead.
How do you get what you want? Eric Weinmeier? Blind man. Wanted to climb Mount Everest. My man crazy. But he believed it was possible. And because he believed, he became the first blind person ever to stand on top of the world. Guaranteed Rate is a mortgage lender that helps people get what they want every day. From first homes to dream homes. Whatever your goal, make it a reality. Because if you believe, you will.
Comfort in the extreme. A Lincoln family of luxury SUVs.
Hockey is on. And no matter the city, no matter the team, no matter the game, whether it's face-off or penalty shots, regular season or playoffs, win or lose, no matter what happens, no matter where it happens, New Amsterdam vodka is there.
Special delivery. At Domino's, you can now stream thousands of movies for free with any online order, no matter what you order. So you can have stuffed cheesy bread with extra cheesy rom-coms.
It's you.
It's you. It's me. Or saddle up on the couch for specialty pizza and a Western. Get 30-day access to stream thousands of movies for free on Epix Now with any online order from Domino's.
World Golf Championship. Another field loaded with the world's best. Sue Lee, a tremendous routine. She's got it all.
This rivalry heats up. And this one a goal.
NBC Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Hockey League.
Welcome back to our nation's capital as we get set for this one. Time for today's Helmet starting goaltenders. New Jersey goes with veteran Aaron Dell. His first game as a Devil, the last four with the San Jose Sharks. Craig Anderson, his first start as a Washington Capital. Game number 650 in his NHL career and game number 1,000 this afternoon for Travis Zajac, who started his career October 6th, 2006, here with Pro. What a tremendous professional out of San Leonard, the BCHL, the University of North Dakota. Dr. William Ryan, David Compton, the rest is history. What a start to his career, started with Zach Easy and Jimmy Ryan, a tremendous line from the way back when Jackie. Sit back and enjoy this one from Capital One Arena. First of 8 meetings, each team coming off losses. New Jersey at home yesterday to Buffalo, Washington here against the New York Rangers. It's cleared around for Mr. 1000. Travis Zajac. It's deep for Mikhail Maltsev, and now Zajac will grind out of the corner. He's picked up defensively by Washington's Justin Schultz, and you see him come through center. Semi Bondin goes D-to-D with Dmitry Kulikov, and now Nikita Gusev. Almost gave away to Tom Wilson and Jack Hughes, who would catalog in the open. Lays it back for Kulikov, and he'll jump it in. Andreas Janssen. Even Severson takes over for the Devils, so push it ahead, and Brendan Dillon has time to make a play. Tom Wilson through center. It's the New Jersey line. He'll clear it in. Ryan Smith, the rookie on Alex Ovechkin. Nick Backstrom broken up by Hughes, and the Devils have control and sweep it out to center, where it's captured by Washington's John Carlson and fed all the way back in. Ryan Smith all the way around for the former Toronto Maple Leaf Andreas Janssen. Jack Hughes holding on to it. He'll track it. What a move! What a stop by Anderson. He goes for the blue. Severson shot blocked. And Washington will survive that as they get it out to center.
As advertised, this guy's a human highlight here. What a play by Jack Hughes and all-star with Andreas Janssen being strong on the boards in his own zone, and a bad read by John Carlson of the Capitals.
Devils clear it all the way back down, and no icing. Good hustle by the new captain crowned yesterday, Nico Hischier. Youngest captain in the NHL, the age of 22. The 43-year-old Chara all over him, and now Nick Down will take over. As that age Hischier is just a little bit. Mr. Chara will turn 44 next month. Now, the Devils get after it defensively. Carl Hagelin out in front, unattainable for Nick Dowd all the way around. Where it's fielded by Hathaway, he'll clear it ahead for Dowd. He's muscled by Ryan Murray, comes back to the point. Nick Jensen with a spinner wide. Loose out in front, cleaned up by Hischier. And PK Subban having a great start to this season, trying to clear it out. Subban had a goal in yesterday's loss against Buffalo.
You and I talked to him before the game started. He didn't even know that puck went in until about 3 seconds after he stopped the leg cut it off.
Yeah, but you did. Now it's stolen by Jacob Brana. Brana on the wing from Warlow. Off net, caught by Dell. No further play.
Just getting used to it. You're a Jersey Devil fan. I mean, this is going to be something you're going to see a lot. Hughes working on Brandon Dunkley, that stop and block, puck on goal. Palmer in the rebound off here. Look at the Oilers trying to look off everything, trying to look off the roof on Anderson. And what a job by Anderson staying with that play. John Carlson, the all-star, a bad read by John for the offensive zone for the Capitals.
Off the face-off now. Evgeny Kuznetsov centering this line for Peter Laviolette's Washington Capitals. Nathan Bastian, Miles Wood with the flex off Dmitry Orlov, who had their only goal yesterday, and it goes out of play.
This line for the Devils is a ton of fun to watch. They are physical, they're nasty, and they bring a whole lot of energy. And that man right there, Miles Wood out of Boston College, and the Groveville School. And Dedham, Massachusetts, he brings a whole lot of nasty to the game for the New Jersey Devils. He really, I think right now, maybe one of the most complete players in the NHL from last year to this year.
Comes from a hockey family. His dad, very good NHLer, Randy Good out of Yale, and now Dmitry Orlov will glide it all the way back.
Okay, everybody, I'm back. Devils and Caps, I know I started. I'll respond to all your comments. I know it's been 4 minutes in, but I got the food that I'll be eating while I stream this because I needed to eat. Just give me a second to set up, and I will be right broadcasting and reading your comments. I know, no score. I see it. I can see the TV. I'm just not broadcasting it yet. All right, here come the Devils back out. Palmieri, who scored that goal against the Bruins. Remember, Palmieri in on goal. Shoot, save, made, rebound, poke to wide, and Dowd will take it. Also, I'm probably ahead of you because I have. Thank you. That's it. Do you understand how much of a compliment that is? Calling me the great one of broadcasting. It's brought in. There's Jensen. Jensen shoots it, former Detroit Red Wing, and he gets hit by Severson. Puck in front of Blackwood, but kept in by the Caps. Here's Ovechkin, shoots wide. Severson with the puck, and Andreas Johnston. It's the block line again for the Devils. Go ahead and ask the question.
Like to push the pace, don't they? This will be a test for Washington now.
Back to dropped over for Hischier. At commercial break, I'm going to look back at all of your comments. As this is dropped in behind Ovechkin. Hischier looking for it away from Ovechkin. And now to Wilson. Wilson gets hit from Heishier. And Zaka with the puck. Going over to Backstrom. Backhands it to center. And now PK Subban away. Capitals change. Subban slaps it in. Shot it wide. Here's Bastian. Bastian in the best friends line. Bastian looking for it. And Wood cannot grab. Poked away off at center and taken by Wilson, who lobs off the wall looking for Vrana. Jacob Vrana turning on Kulikov. Kulikov with a hit, but Vrana still at it and backhands to the line. And at center and down it will go. Brendan Dillon, and he's hit by Wood. And over to Connor Sherry. And he took a check by McLeod. Wood looks for it. Kuznetsov can't keep it. There's a shot back and rebound is going to be kept in by Craig Anderson and froze play just like that. Where's the Devil's mask? Hold on. Here's the Devil's mask. Also, I got a Devil's shirt on. It's from the 2000 Cup Final. 2001 Cup Final. To be brought back in center ice and taking it in the Washington end. Here's Damon Severson laying a hit. Shot by Sajak in his 1,000th game. Backhander picked off. They go to Dillon. Dillon working one-on-one. Brendan Dillon, the rookie Ty Smith defending. Great defensive play by him. And taken by Maltsev. And Nikita Gusev is on the ice. Finally. It's Sajak who took a hit at an offside. The Devils are getting their experience back, and they're playing a good game against Washington. No score in the first period between the Capitals and the Devils. I said a poopy word. What word did I say? I think I was laughing with my roommate again. I like the Ravens and Giants, saw that. I had to get food. Hey, yo, something about something. I don't know. Always too. Fuckers is dropping sushi. He's got to be around. What are my Eagles? Need the draft. I don't know a lot of the draft. Devils suck with transition. I'd be a better quarterback if I have a mean throwing arm on my right and I can use my lefty if needed. Are you going to be the next quarterback for the Eagles? Because Philly needs a revival. Hey, they have a backup. They have a backup, Josh. They have Sudfeld, the giant killer. Remember? Broadcast challenge, no shot. Okay, we'll do that. Do I get 3 chances or 1? John, no, not John Forsling, like Doc Emmerker talking about. But yeah. Here he comes in. Ovechkin, touch it down, Capitals. Here he comes in. Oh, and he just sent it wide. Wide of the goal, and it brought in by Datsuk. My Ken Daniels voice works again. Nathan. All right, thank you, but I have so much to improve. Which position do the Eagles need? Pass rusher. Number 1, they need pass rusher. They also need offensive line. You know, let Sajak actually skate first before everybody else came onto the ice, just like a rookie in his first game. Pretty incredible. Oh, okay. I see the difference there because you have to say shots if I'm talking about on goal, but like the act of I get it. Here's Chana, drives one in, and is piled to the boards. Taken away at Subban. And it's controlled Palmieri looking to go and get it. December 6th, 2006, Devils and Stars as that puck goes wide. That was the first game ever in the career of Travis Sajak, and this is number 1,000 here in Washington. Not funny, his first and his 1,000th game all have not been in New Jersey. Palmieri shoots up high. And, that's it. I said shoot. Yep, I just said it again. That's another one. That's like puck. It's hard to. I have to get better. All right. I'm ready. That's just one strike. I'm ready. Piled in, and it can be taken off for Jensen to carry. Jensen goes down. Back over. Try to send it in front is Bratt. And here's Heischier. Over to Vatanen. Vatanen to the right circle, and it's taken by Jensen. And moved it across. Bratt looking. Tried to back the puck off the skate of Jensen. Jensen's played a lot of ice time here tonight. And it's Bratt. And back there, still the puck. Jensen is on it. The Devils trying to keep in. They will. Vatanen. Vatanen backhands through. Taken by Gusev. And Zach also hit. There's a penalty coming up against Washington. There's a chance in front. They can't rifle it through. Heischier drops it off. Vatanen a drive. And it's stopped. And Oshie touches. And a power play coming up to New Jersey. Zaka got hauled down. And the Capitals are going to be shorthanded. Anderson's playing good. Nice to see you, Go Caps. I was waiting, Go Caps. I was waiting because I know that, you've been on my channel for so long, and I've done a few tidbits of Capitals games, but I never was able to do a full Caps game back-to-back. And we finally get to do one. I was so excited. Did I do the Tommy thing? What's the Tommy thing? Saying that he's an idiot? Yes, I did that several times yesterday in the show. Oh, and Josh, we talked about your thing. The Devils' penalty kill last in the league. It just fell behind Nashville and 25th on power play, even though that they've got a really good 5-on-5, 9th in the league. But the Devils, of course, have gotten reinforcements back that hadn't even played. You're talking about Heischier, talking about Gusev, taken out by Smith, and handed over to Hughes. Hughes, a pass in front, just goes by, and now looks for Severson. Dropped it to the blue line, and it trickles to center ice. Less than 90 seconds left in the man advantage. Here's Miles Wood. Ty Smith. Moves his way in for Severson. Damon Severson back from behind. Giving to Sajak. Here's Jack Hughes. Hughes sends it. Smith a drive! And that's piled wide. Here's Severson backhanding it through. Capitals trying to clear it. Hughes working. Smith as well, and the puck will come into the New Jersey end. Taken by the captain. Heischier will drop it off. And moved it to Subban. Taken back by Zaka. Zaka holds it. Back from Subban. Back to Zaka. He was the guy who drew the penalty. Dropped it off. Palmieri shot. Rebound. Score! The Devils score, and it's 1-0. Trickling puck, and it's going to be Janssen, who gives the Devils a 1-0 lead. .25 left in the first, and a power play tally for New Jersey. Drop back. Wilson took a hit. And Palmieri going down. But behind the net, Palmieri still has it. Tries to feed it in front, and there was Backstrom. And here's Bastian. Bastian spinning off a cap. That was Orlov. Dropped it in back in a shot from the point. This ricocheted wide. Here's Alex Ovechkin. Ovechkin, who was battled by McLeod and taken by Subban. Dropping it through. Ovechkin moving past Maltsev. Ovechkin trying to send it to Backstrom. No call. Miles Wood will have it. The Dallas native took a hit at the New Jersey bench. Dallas native. Why did I say that? Massachusetts native. I was thinking of Coleman for some Coleman for some reason. Who's not there anymore, obviously. We know that. Maltsev in his own zone. We'll throw it through from the boards. Here's Subban. 7-0 in shots on goal for New Jersey. And also, GDD Games, I knew that he was the captain. And then when I said the captain has it, was talking about Nico. Verona to shoot in, and this will be gloved down by Blackwood. An interesting thing, I actually thought they should have drafted Patrick instead of Hischier when the draft first happened. Boy, was I wrong, and I'm happy to be wrong. Janssen off the skate of the former Senators goaltender, Anderson, 1-0, New Jersey. GDD on mod. We know he's annoying at times, but still. Because he just spams. He spams. Oh my God. Guys, how excited are you for Vancouver, Winnipeg? Well, like, I'm kind of excited for Vancouver, Winnipeg tonight, but I'm also kind of like, not. So tomorrow, I'm almost 100% positive, not 100% positive, but almost 100% positive that we're just going to do one game, and it's going to be the late night game for Minnesota and San Jose.
I think the sketchy website I bought this turtle from.
Nathan, there's only one real. There's only one real Igor. You should know who it is. Larionov! That guy. Yes, we can talk about your Eagles. Although I gotta say, we never talk about my Giants. Who do they play again? They play Pittsburgh? Oh, the Rangers. Oh, no. Go Caps. I missed that game, actually, because I was streaming. I don't know if you're on my Discord, if you saw it, but I was streaming, live TV broadcasting a swimming meet on our campus, Montclair Swimming. So I missed that game because I was streaming that. I was recording that. If you didn't get it, I can link it here. I don't know if you guys saw as the Caps will get their first shot. Yeah, I saw. They're the Rangers. For the 500th time, Alexis, you need a pass rusher, specifically a defensive end or a linebacker. Also, you'll be happy to know, Nathan, did you like the Red Wings, that in the swimming meet when some crazy stuff happened, twice I said holy jumping like Mickey Redmond. So, you know, you learn from the best. Peter asked Tommy for his hat and right trash. Which hat? He has a Seattle hat and a Rangers hat. Which hat do I write trash for? Both? And what are you doing? Did you just click space bars? Anyway, taken by Dylan, handed off to the right circle. This shot goes wide and at a play. Oh, yeah, I pulled him. It was funny that the guy that was in like charge of the TV, when I said holy jumping, I think he looked at me weird. He was like, what? What? If you don't watch the Blues or the Red Wings, you won't get it. Yes, I was announcing the whole time. I'll link it here. I linked it in Discord, but I'll link it here. I announced like the entire stream. I know. I'm so happy that the Wings won. How about the fact the Wings have beaten the Panthers twice? And the Panthers are a really good team. It didn't sound like me, though. Oh, the thing? I swear to you, it was me. I was the color broadcaster. I was the one that would be like, well, you know, this was a really good race that they did. You see, what's going on here, and I look for that. I just have a much lower voice on like headphones. I'll post it here. I'm Go Caps reverse card. What? All right, let me send this. Hold on. Let me send this here. I swear to you, it's me. It wasn't somebody else. Why would I send it to you if it wasn't me? Ryan Murray took a hit for the Devils. He hasn't been on the ice for that long. But here's Chara wristing it in and taken now by Palmieri. Ovechkin with the puck. Ovechkin dropping off to Chara. Chara wrister blocked again, and Hughes will take it out. Subban was also there down low for the trenches. But after they were down 7-0 in shots, I can say that. The Devils have given up 5 straight shots, and the Capitals had just had an icing now. They're going to touch the puck. They just touch the puck, and it will be in the. Can we see Tommy? I don't. He is not on campus. I can ask him if he wants to come by the stream, but I don't know if he's working. He might be, as this is thrown in by Carlson. Carlson sends to the boards. Dropped it off for Andreas Janssen. And the puck to Murray. Okay, I just sent the link, and this is the link. Yeah, sure, I'll ask him. I just sent the link, and this is the link for the swimming that I did. Face off to the Devils zone. Also, I said Blackwood a couple of times. This is not Blackwood. This is Dell. They didn't lose, though. They actually won. Here's a chance in front. Oh, Miles Wood. And the goalie was down, Anderson, and he finally got back in net. Kulikov lost the puck. Good play by the man they call the Tiger, Lars Eller, just to toe drag it into the zone. And now we took a hit in the Devil zone. 5:50 left in the first period. 1-0 New Jersey. Orlov sends it off, a shot en route. Up high. Over Dell, the former Shark. Brought in by Orlov again. Orlov shot it wide. I said that word again, but that's fine. I still have 1 strike to go. The puck comes off the blue line into center. Over for Orlov again. From where Zaka was, and Zaka racing from Backstrom. The Devils move it. Bratt shoots up high. It can be taken stick to stick. Ovechkin the pass. Backstrom is offside. Hi, Alexis. Devils having more chances, but it's still only 1-0. In Washington.
Don't let the comfort fool you. Don't let the attention to detail lead you to believe that a Honda is a delicate machine. You'd be wrong. Underneath every surface that carries a Honda badge, there has always been the capacity to amaze. Rise to the challenge with the rugged performance of the Honda Pilot, Passport, and CR-V. Don't miss the Honda 0% event. Well-qualified buyers can get a great deal like 0% APR financing on the purchase of select Honda models. Hurry in or shop online.
Sarah, did you know Geico could save you hundreds on car insurance and a whole lot more? So what are you waiting for? Captain Ahab to help you find a parking spot?
Fire, Shimo! Loading zone starts. Pull hard to starboard.
Too small.
Seriously? Because it... Fire!
I'll let it slide because you got a very funny one for the second, and it's not a word you can't say. What do you mean? I said... No, I said shots, but I actually did say shot by Orlov. That one doesn't count.
automatic flag. It's called shopping smart. No.
I don't have Capital One card.
You got one, but you don't need it for this. Just download Capital One Shopping for your computer. It's free.
Ooh, save me some cheddar.
Go, when's the party? I love fondue.
Really?
I never joke about hot cheese.
I just Snapchatted Tommy. Usually I text him, but sometimes he answers his Snapchats earlier than his text, so I was going to see if that would work. Yeah, I was one of the two announcers. The kid starting is my friend Jesse, and he's the one with the higher voice. The one with like the really low voice is me. Or the one that only said "Holy Jumpin'" twice. What? I don't know what you're talking about, Josh, but at this point, I really don't care. Puck piled into the Washington zone. Yeah, you listened to the wrong person. You gave up! Don't give up. Vrana throws it in. It gets dropped at center again for Gusev, but taken back by Washington because Kuznetsov is out there. Will be taken back by Damon Severson. He drops it to Maltsev, and a save made by Anderson. No. Not that, Jesse. Not that, Jesse. First in games played is Ovechkin, and then it's Sajak. Amazing Sajak has more games than Ladd, because Ladd played a lot more playoff games earlier on, and he had longevity on deeper teams than Sajak did. But Sajak's passed him since Ladd has been on IR in minor leagues for a few years. No. Remember, you have to change that. Wait. Don't you have to change that, Josh? Because you had it on when the Jets won, and I'm streaming the Jets-Canucks game again. So it's not time for Jets hype. We're playing them. I got to tell you, though, Josh, I'm still infuriated with that game. Much like I'm infuriated with that one Chicago-Detroit game where they were down 1-0 the whole time and they had really good chances to score, but they just couldn't put it past the goalie. Here is Hagelin to the net! And a save made sprawling by Dell. And a Capital gets shoved down after the play. That's Hathaway, Garnet Hathaway. No one's. So the Caps did force a turnover, though. You got to be on your toes. We were talking about this team. You know, Peter Laviolette's not going to be happy about this effort for Washington, but still, this team could come back with a flurry of goals very, very quickly. Even though, no Caps, I know you don't want to hear that word. Word being flurry. Eller face-off. Kulikov with it behind the net. Kulikov, the Devils will take it back around, and going down is McLeod. He was hit by Eller. Caps force it in. Here's Schultz in the pass. Just too far from him, and a shot in front! And a save made by Dell. I feel like I don't want to say, oh, yep. I'm not saying that. I see what you were doing. I had to reread that. I see what you were doing. Here's Oshie. It's funny though for some reason. I don't know. Penalty coming up. Think it's Oshie? Yeah. No. New Jersey penalty. Caps to the power play. Miles Wood to the box for most of the rest of the opening period. It's going to be a slash against the aggressive New Jersey forward. And so Washington will go to their potent power play. The Devils scored a power play goal to take a 1-0 lead. The Capitals now to get back on it. And brought it from Carlson to the right circle. Backstrom feeds it Vrana. Vrana behind the net, tied up. Not Orlov. Ovechkin trying to keep it in, but shorthanded. Here come the Devils. Moves in. Sajak shoots. Save made by Anderson. 7th in the league is the Capital power play. New Jersey penalty kill dead last. Dropped it down from Oshie and sent all the way back into the Capital zone. Taken for Carlson. Dropped it in back. A chance. It goes to center. And Ovechkin. Over to Carlson. Carlson with the puck. And he moved it from Kuznetsov with 95 seconds left. Here's Eller up the middle. Goes to the boards. Eller just past him. Kuznetsov taken to the boards. Back at the line. Schultz. Hands off. Circle shot went wide. Going to hit the post. Ovechkin backhanding it in. Kuznetsov with it. Dropping it down there. Bastian. Looks back to the line. Schultz, Ovechkin. Schultz again. Schultz, Ovechkin drive. Save made. Vidal, and here's Eller. Passed in front. Schultz drops it. Circled high. And with 20 seconds left in the power play, the tired kill forks it down the ice. 12 seconds left in the Washington man advantage. Kuznetsov fires in. There's a hit by Murray. And they drop it late in the power play. One last chance, and the Devils are going to move it to center and kill off the penalty. Here's Sajak dropping it off. Over for Severson. And it looked for Sajak again. And Gusev pursues Wilson. Carlson with the puck. Lofts it down, and was that Hagelin? Hagelin took a fall, but I think he tripped him himself. He intercepts the puck, and the New Jersey player goes down. Hagelin feeds it to Orlov, who got tripped up, and the Devils send it to center ice. And take it back, Palmieri moving in. Hughes. Over to Palmieri, backhander. Save Anderson. Rebound swept wide. And Orlov takes it over to Dowd, and the period is over. What a period for New Jersey. And they keep this 1-0 lead, but they almost made it 2 in the dying seconds. By a great Hughes pass to Palmieri and Craig Anderson. You know his repertoire. In Phoenix and Ottawa, and now in Washington, you're seeing what he can do. He made a big stop, but it is 1-0 off a puck that went off his leg. The goal by Andres Janssen. The Devils with the lead. Yes, I saw that meme. I like that one. Yes, it's so much better. Somebody changed their name. You probably saw. Oh, I remember you saw this, but somebody changed their name to like Louis Erickson. That was funny at the time.
And now a big meditation. Exhale. Whatever is happening.
This is actually a really fun game to do because some of these games I don't know entirely all the rosters, and I sound shaky in my broadcast because I don't know them well. I know the Devils and Capitals rosters super well. I've watched a ton of Caps games this year. I've watched every Devils game this year. Broadcasted every Devils game this year. And obviously I know a bunch of the Caps players personally too. So this is really easy to fluidly see these different players.
How great is it that we get to tell everybody?
Oh, did you hear me? I think I said earlier I really did like those memes. They were funny.
Sorry.
All right, I got to eat some of this food now.
Only pay for what you need.
Oh, great. The show's starting.
Come on. Just trust me. I'll trust you. I put the Nova oysters.
I don't think those are oysters.
You survived. So, we can't go that way.
It's just a meme, Josh, and he sent it in the Discord. We're not going to talk about it. It was funny, though. I want a Coca-Cola. I got one from the cafe place. Shut up. You're not going to see me eat because I'm going to eat where you can't see because I can duck my head under the camera. You won't see me eat. Don't act. Okay, that I can't control.
Two unlimited lines for less than $30 each. We know the connection is more important than ever. We're here to help. When you're ready to switch, call 1-800-T-MOBILE or go to T-Mobile.com/55.
This year, oh, I've got money goals. Use my credit card points to finally go on tour again.
Learn about 529 to save my son's education. Invest in Black-owned companies. Invest in Green Company.
Buy a place closer to my family.
Refinance at a lower rate and save for a basketball court with my barn.
Have a better credit card than her.
Whenever your money goes, we know the smartest ways to make it happen. Discover and prepare.
You can go AFK. I don't know what that means.
For all your money questions, turn to the nerds.
I wish I was sponsored by all of the random things and food that you see. It's not just food. I have other stuff that I pull out and you're like, oh. Imagine if I was sponsored. Imagine if Coca-Cola sponsored the stream. Away from keyboard? Well, I have no reason to go AFK. The only reason I went AFK before was because I had to get something. There's no reason for me to go AFK. Oh, Tommy said he's going to come by shortly, so you guys can go ahead and roast when he comes by.
It's a great asset, especially in back-to-back afternoon games. If you can outskate the opposition, I thought the first 10 they were all over the Caps.
I'm trying to think of what that would be. Damn. You guys can tell him that.
Yeah, power play is so important in this league, and they created a little bit of a gap here with the drop pass, and then watch this little pick from PK Subban at the blue line. No call, but they gain the zone, get the Capitals moving around a bit, and they hit the seam through the middle, and then it's Andreas Janssen with a little spinner and a shot through the wickets on Greg Anderson. The Capitals power play, Jonesy, they have a little bit of trouble on those entries, unlike that entry we just saw from New Jersey. They're going to have to figure that out.
Oh my God. That's not a okay. At this point, if you get annoyed with the political stuff, you just have to kind of just ignore and roll your eyes at some of the stuff Nathan says. Nathan, you ready for the Mets to win the World Series this year? Listen, I'm a diehard Mets fan. I can't even say that straight.
Ford has always built vehicles for the people. And now with the Built for Everyone sales event, we're bringing great offers to you. Whether you're raising a family, seeking adventure, or running your own business, we're proud to build the trucks and SUVs that bring value to all. So come find the one that's built for you. Like this Ford Escape SE.
Mute warning. I should wait. Hold on. No, Nats will. Nats are not winning the World Series. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, you have to remember that we both hate. Well, I don't hate McKinnon. I just don't like his team. They have Leicester. Oh my god! And we have DeGrom. I'm gonna start this again. We can go with this same crapshoot. Well, let's just be all thankful. We can agree to not. We can agree. Can we all agree? Josh is a Mariners fan. Nathan is a Padres fan. Go Caps is a Nationals fan. I am a Mets fan. Can we all agree to hate the Yankees? Let's agree. Let's agree that we don't like the Yankees. Just our opinion, of course. But Devils let us win? No. Let's see. Let's see what happens. We know you guys are on a losing streak. For some reason, I thought this game was going to be in New Jersey. But it's not. Oh, you like the Reds? Oh, that's right. You told me that. My second favorite team is Anaheim, who is horrible. They're the best player, but they suck. And they have Pujols, who is not able to read. He's a Hall of Famer, definite, one of the best players who's ever played. But some days this year, he plays like a Hall of Famer, and sometimes he doesn't, and sometimes he's just cut from the lineup. Votto's good. Here we go again. The political references. Let's stop.
Unbelievable. Good to see Gritty up there having fun, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Anytime we can get Gritty in the show, I am a happy camper. Well, Nathan McKinnon and the Avalanche beat the Golden Knights last night. Actually, it was this morning, 1:49 a.m. Eastern. That game ended. And the players get mic'd up for games like this, guys. Respected Golden Knights defenseman Alex Pietrangelo had to defend Nathan McKinnon on the goal that he scored. Take a listen.
Oh, boy.
Trademarking, oh boy, trademarking, oh
I'm
boy.
going to yell help
Yeah.
instead of oh boy. More than one guy that Nathan McKinnon. What a great reaction. And then the goal at the end of it, right? And as forwards, we're always terrified anytime you get stuck skating backwards and having to defend against a good player. Being an elite defenseman in the league tells you how great Nathan McKinnon is. He puts fear in everybody.
Yeah, there's a few choices.
Why did you guys retract messages?
That guy coming at you with a head of steam, and boy, did McKinnon deliver on the big stage with that outdoor game.
I'm the only true team fan of the team here, and that is Detroit Red Wings, Luca. No, yeah, Luca. Although I will say, though, it was disappointing. Do you remember that one quiz they were doing? Like, they were doing, like, old, obscure players, and everybody had to name, like, backups of Patrick Watt, and Luca was the only one as an Avs fan to actually get the right answer. But it was funny. Everyone else who's been, like, they work for hockey, they were like, well, I don't know who it is, Patrick Watt Jr.? And I'm screaming for 2 minutes, just screaming at the TV. Avasher. Like, how did you not know that? They are older than me. They watched him play. Because, like, when Avasher was a rookie in the league, I was, like, 1. And those guys are, like, in their early 20s. Well, like, early 20s, but, like, older. Oh, they're showing, they're doing a little documentary thing on Doc, and exactly what I was saying, that I'm trying to do better than he does, with every single word being, for when the puck gets lofted, the puck gets thrown on the ice, a different word.
Which, a high backhand, or like somebody shoveling snow. Why wouldn't you call it that, right? Because nobody had before then.
Probably nobody ever will. Doc Emrick, the voice of hockey, debuts today at 5 Eastern, right here on NBC.
I have to record this on my TV app, so I remember to watch this. It's the Doc Emrick thing, the full thing. I have to record it.
Whatever this is. Obsession has many names. This is ours. The new Lexus IS. All in on the sports sedan. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
I think the sketchy website I bought this turtle from stole all my...
Oh my God! What is with you and the political stuff today, Nathan? What is with you and all of the politics? Yes, we can talk about the NFL draft. I know you're here. I know he's talking about politics, but he's like, we kind of admitted, I don't know if you were here, Go Caps, we kind of admitted, like, we don't want politics here talked, like, as a discussion, but if he's just going to joke about stuff and make jokes, then we're going to let it slide. But if he starts, like, making actual political remarks and, like, saying this should be done and this person needs to be that, and then we're like, hey, not here. You can do it on the Discord, not here. But if he's just going to make jokes, I'm not going to just start throwing people down the I have a word I want to use, but I don't want to use it because it's, I'll say it, down the gulag. Horrible. Nope, that's not, no. See, that's not a joke, though. No, see, that's not a joke. That's a political statement. I feel like a parent. You're trying to get a rise out of me. That's it. See, that's fine. I don't care about that. I just deleted that one because he's making a political statement. The other one, he wasn't. The one he just typed was not a statement. It was just a joke. Remember, in that same quiz, you have to name 5 captains. I think I can name 5 captains right now. I think in 1 minute, I can name 5 captains from the Wings right now. Larkin, Zetterberg, Lidstrom, Lindsay, and Yzerman. That wasn't even a minute. That was 10 seconds.
First period spotlight presented by Liberty Mutual Insurance, and we highlight 35-year-old Travis Zajac, who is playing in his 1,000th career NHL game, and all with
What? What? I don't know. What does that mean? That means. Oh, and also Alexis Najai Harris is a good player, but I forget where he plays. Is he a receiver, I think? Also, Yzerman. That's how I pronounce his name, Yzerman. Also, Nathan, just if you go on the broadcast that I sent that I did with the swimming, you can't say stupid comments because they've disabled comments. Because I know you. I know what idiotic comments you would say. It's Yzerman? What? No, it's Yzerman. No, I'm not calling you stupid, but you would say stuff like Daddy Peter or something. I don't know. Or like, hey, look, it's another person on the left, liberal, or I don't know. You'd say something weird. You're not stupid, it's just funny. How does he dance? What is this? This is why I like doing the broadcast, especially just the broadcast. Because we could just focus on the game. In intermissions, it's just stupid.
We've got big things ahead, and we're behind you all the way. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Inside the bubble with Duncan. Big hand. Who would better beat some Duncan cold brews though, right?
Cold brews?
Oh yeah, hand them over.
Yeah. I am trying.
Where there's hockey, there's...
Here, I will give you a link. A link to what? What link? What are you linking? Oh, Trump dancing. Oh. It's Josh, it's not a political statement. It's him dancing. How is that a political statement? It's just a guy dancing.
You just moved in, right? I would love to tell you about all the great savings you can get for bundling your renters and car insurance with Progressive. Oh, Tammy, I found a retainer in the dryer.
Bridgestone's Ronza tires are engineered to make sure nothing comes between them and the road, especially not a little bit of water. Bridgestone, solutions for your journey. Official tire of the NHL.
The NHL on NBC is brought to you by Navy Federal Credit Union, official military appreciation partner of the NHL.
Yeah, I deleted it.
By the new Lexus IS Sports Sedan. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer. And by New Amsterdam Vodka, the official vodka of the NHL. Beautiful day, as you can see here in our nation's capital. We get set for the second period. New Jersey with a 1-0 lead, and here almost a year to the day. Milestone marker for one Alex Ovechkin in New Jersey on a Saturday afternoon. Game number 700. Or rather, goal number 700, and the Mox team at Prudential Center. How about the fans of New Jersey? Salute Alex Ovechkin as well. But that was a howitzer of a shot. I remember that when he was just off the post to him. That was absolutely good. Nice feet off his nuts off, and Alexander Ovechkin. Next up, Phil Esposito, and you gotta think he's gonna be catching up pretty quick to Jaromir Jagr before too long.
So, go back. From an iPad, you just copy it and then you paste it. You like on a phone, like you touch the thing like on your screen. Like you touch it like this, and then you would just, wait for it to say copy, click copy, and go back. Here we go. Icing against New Jersey. What's my next challenge?
This is a third coach in 4 years, John. That's a lot of different system upheaval in order to digest over 4 years.
Eller back away from that. Here's Orlov shooting wide. Batnin getting it away from Maltsev. Gusev pass in front. And a shot from the point. Anderson, Dell makes the save. And you'd think with two goaltenders that are a bit older and not as elite as they used to be, with teams, with offenses that score a lot of goals, that this was going to be a 6-5 game. But so far, early in the second, it's just 12-10 on shots on goal and only one goal scored. And hi, T. Stolly. 12-10 shots on goal, two favoring chance on shots for the Washington Capitals. Kept by Carlson, shot around the goal. Looked for Dillon, and here's Miles Wood to center. Wood dropped it off, and he went too far. Wood did, so he's offside. No, go Caps.
Hiring Mark Leckie is not intimidated by a Hall of Fame player coming to join his staff. I think he's brought instantaneous credibility. He had two great mentors. He played for Roger Nielsen. He also played for Scotty Bowman. He also worked for Roger Nielsen. So those two guys really helped him along the way.
Drop to Ty Smith. Oh, Ty Smith got hammered by a cap. No penalty. Hughes faking the shot. Hughes gets it back from the blue line over to Smith, who gets back up. And now Palmieri in the left circle shooting wide. The outside of the net, Carl Hagelin sends it to center ice. Also, a hand pass called. Also, Josh, you have to tell me what my new what's my new challenge for the second for the second period, which has just hit a minute played in.
Turnover.
There's a throw pass away. There's a shot off the board. So rebound comes to where Dell was, but it's kept in by Jensen. This is also should be noted. Aaron Dell's first game as a New Jersey Devil, and he is playing well. There's Carlson again. Shot now. Puck comes to Dell, and he stops the puck again. He gloves it down. Really? Where would we go? Let's find out. No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't go to sixth place. You would not go to sixth place if you lose, because we would get 2 points and we would be in sixth. You would stay at 19, so you would just stay at 3. No, I'm looking at the table right now. You have 19 points. The Devils have 14. The Devils win here in regulation. They would have 16 points. The Devils would be in sixth place, 3 points behind 5-seeded New York Islanders. You would stay at third, tied with Pittsburgh and the New York Islanders. We would be 2 points behind you only, but you would still stay at 19. Look at the NHL standings. I have the table pulled up. If you can see, I know it's a little upside down because of the way the screen is, but yeah, that's how it looks. So you're still fine there, but it's still bad, especially because the interesting thing is Boston and Philadelphia play today. Oh, that's something. I just realized something. Boston plays Philadelphia today. This is going to be a tough one. I know you want to win the division, but right now I think you want to root for Boston if you lose this game, or if you win this game, because Philadelphia has 19 points. A shot off the post. Ovechkin had a goal, and he hit it off the post. Moved in by Maltsev, and he lost the puck to the far boards. No, I'm not, because I have like a mini quiz for homework that I've been studying for. I didn't want to do it yet, so I'm going to do it then. And also, if I did that game, I would immediately have to jump into the Vancouver game. Well, I'll do that on Tuesday anyway. So I'm doing I will be streaming later today. Go Caps! I will be streaming later today for the, but I won't be streaming Bruins Flyers. I'll be streaming Capitals, Canucks and Jets at 10 o'clock Eastern time. And a puck that lanced off the stick and ricochet high. As this was Kuznetsov giving it to his countryman, and Ovechkin just hit the far pipe, would have tied it. And those are the type of goals that he usually scores. He just hit the post. I at first thought that possibly that puck had gone in and then gone right out that quickly, because those are the goals that he scores, but no, he did not score that goal. Subban Johnson over to Palmieri, shooting high. Subban trying to keep it there. He backhands in and fought off to the left board. Again, if you want me to do a challenge, just tell me. I'm not trying to pressure or push it. It is kind of fun. Hughes to try to get up there, and he looked for Palmieri. Hughes gets it back. Hughes moving in and deflects to the corner for Palmieri to drop pass it off. A shot in front. Hughes looks for it, gets it off the circle. He got deflected away and dumped down. And it was Hathaway now, turning it to Carlson. And move back. Janssen, 2-on-1 for the Devils. Now 3-on-2. There's Hughes in front. Backhander score! Hughes! 2-0 New Jersey. Nope, wrong. They started in a 2-on-0. The cap got back to the 3-on-2 because another Devil came and Hughes just His season is continuing to blossom. Devils make a head check on him. Backhand deflection over Anderson, and the Devils have a 2-goal lead. Yes! And Washington thought they had momentum back. It's the 4th goal for 8 games for Jack Hughes. And this puck will be deflected into the seats off the stick of the former Arizona Coyote Richard Panik. You need to play more 7 o'clock games, like at night, I guess. Oh, you're saying because you lose the afternoon ones? You guys usually are quite good in these early games. Like, maybe not this year or the last year, but like the history of the Ovechkin era Capitals usually are prolific in regular season prime time, or not prime time, like national TV, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock games, Caps Flyers, Caps Penguins, Caps Hawks, stuff like that. You guys usually come out in a big way. George, I can't show the game, or I will be, I cannot show the game, or I won't be able to stream for 90 days. They post a copyright thing. It's happened to me twice before. I'm not just saying it. And I'd love to stream. I'd love to show the game, but I can't. My Caps hat is not here. It's at my house. And I'm definitely not wearing that. Here's the captain, Nico Hischier, to drop it, and it got deflected away and sent down by Eller. And here's Bratt away from a check. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I will broadcast it. I'm not going to make up anything, but I will broadcast it as best I can. As Ty Smith chopped from the circle, left circle, shot it wide. Here's Damon Severson working at the right boards. 14:47 left in the second period. Palmieri won't work. Nico Hischier dropping it over. There's a shot by Ty Smith, and it's gloved down by Anderson. Yes, 2-0 New Jersey. A goal by Janssen in the first period and a goal by Hughes in the second period. So a 2-0 lead for New Jersey, and they'll have the puck in the offensive zone in the Washington end. A shot to the line, and again, gloved down by the goaltender, Arundel. 14:32 to go in the second. Puck lands down into the Washington end. And it to be taken by Carlson. Yeah, Dell has been great. The only bad thing that's happened on Dell is Ovechkin came with one of those unstoppable shots. And, Dell wasn't going to stop it. And Ovechkin hit the post. That's been the only... But bad's not the word. Just like kind of lucky thing there. And listen, no goalie stopping. It's like one of those plays where they bring a third liner and he drops it off and Ovechkin just comes roaring in and he shoots for the middle of the net. He's been working on that move. Caps in front, deflected away from Palmieri. Hughes and Kuznetsov backhands it through to be continued by the big Zdeno Chara. Shooting it across from Dell. Pass in front. Vrana can't get there. Chara loses his stick, goes to the Washington bench for a new one. Gets on back to defend, but he's behind Janssen. Janssen, the goal scorer. He feeds off for Kulikov. Shot it wide. And sent it now for Backstrom to move the puck down. Kulikov with it forcing over to Andres Janssen. Goes to Palmieri. Palmieri moves up the middle. Palmieri backhand in front of Anderson, who stops it with his leg. And the Capitals will get to center. A backhand from Carlson, though, is taken by Ty Smith. Hughes, with 12:46 left in the second period, but it's taken by Ty Smith again, and it's shot down the boards. Can Chata get there for icing? He cannot. Zucker wins the race. Heads over to Heeshear. Heeshear dropped it. Severson shoots wide off the corner boards, Joe Louis style. Here's Heeshear again, dropping it off, and the pass is picked by Nicholas Backstrom over to TJ Oshie. Shoots to the stick of Dell. Dell goes to the boards. Ty Smith, and over to Damon Severson. Severson shooting it down the boards, and to be taken by Justin Schultz. And the Devils make changes. Any fights yet? No fights. Moving it back for Miller. And the pass across. Captain Ovechkin shooting one high. And here's Ovechkin. Turns to Wilson. Tom Wilson looks for Ovechkin. And funny thing you said that, George, because in Capitals games a lot, they usually have big fights. In Devils, too. They have that animosity. It's there. Not a true rivalry, but it is there. It's just not had enough playoff matchups, even though they met in the Eastern Conference semifinals twice in the 1980s. It's brought up off of a stick. In fact, the Devils, en route to their first ever Eastern Conference final, had to go through the Capitals and vice versa. Neither went to the Cup final. Both lost to the Raymond Bourque Boston Bruins, as Orlov can pitch this from the boards. Taking Dell out of that and speeding through. The gas is on for PK Subban, but he got picked off by Carlson, who shoots in. The Colonia High School native unable to manufacture offense there for the Caps. Glove down by Schultz. They don't call it a hand pass. Taken by McLeod, but it dropped and intercepted away by Yevgeny Kuznetsov. That's great. There's Curtis Gabriel. Taken over for Connor Sherry. Sherry took a hit by Kulikov. And McLeod sends through. And going down is Dillon. Oh, to Janssen. He fell down. Janssen would have had a chance, an odd man rush, but he literally just got tripped up by his own stick. And bringing it in is Dowd. Dowd right circle. Shoot save made by Dell. And the puck thrown to the boards. Taken by Jensen. And lofted it in for Hagelin. He backhands behind the goal. Here's Hughes with a hit. And then down away. There's a shot going wide. Rebound to the crease. Unable to get there. Hughes trying to take it away. And a backhand pass over to Hughes. Hughes moving. Drops it Janssen. Back to Hughes. Hughes and Janssen, the goal scorers earlier. Hughes shoots wide. And it'll be taken at the boards by Smith. But you got to admire the pass. As Ty Smith is getting away from Hathaway. There's a penalty coming up. It looks like either that or a delayed offside. No, it's going to be a penalty against Washington. Brad, the feed! Too far for Zacha. And touched by Backstrom with 9:15 to go in the second. The Devils back to the power play. They scored a power play goal. It's 2-0 New Jersey. The benefactor from the stick of Hughes. Caps on the ropes here in Washington. Oh, and a save made by Anderson. Piled back, and it can be controlled by Smith. Over to Hughes. Score! That was good. Where's Blackwood at? He's not suited up today. He's just, he played the last two games that they played, so he needed a rest. So he'll be playing the next game. I think he played the other game against Buffalo too. So we're going to be playing some of the games they have against the Sabres on Tuesday. They'll play the Sabres. So those you got to win those games. The Sabres have shown the ineptitude that they've had. You've beaten them already in the year. You can't lose games, especially in regulation, to Buffalo when you're making a march and you're showing that you can beat top teams. You've beaten Boston twice. You've beaten the Capitals. Rangers aren't great, but you've beaten the Islanders. You haven't beaten the Flyers yet. Like, we've got to wait for that. But in fact, the only team that the Devils, they were supposed to play them like weeks ago, but they never did. The only team the Devils haven't played, this will be interesting, is Pittsburgh. So we'll see the deal there. But you got to win those games in regulation against Buffalo. Well, you want to win them in regulation, but the way Buffalo's trending, actually winning in regulation, it's not that much of a thing. It helps, but it's not that much of a pressing issue. You got to win, regardless. Win the game. So, high stick right in the face. That's what they called on Garnet Hathaway. It'll be Dowd now. Dowd against Tishu. Won by Washington on the draw. Dillon tried to get there, but it's Hagelin with it. Can they clear? They will. All the way down, but Subban is out there defensively for the Devils here on this power play. Well, only one shot on the last power play for the Devils, but it was a goal. Here's Johnson at the left circle, tries to feed Hischier with it to Subban. Then trying to Zacha. And Subban has to outrace Hagelin, a speedster. Hagelin can't get there. Subban will. Palmieri dropping it off for Nico Hischier, and Pierre Maguire just made a big point that last year Subban was really slow and couldn't get the pucks. And here's PK Subban racing against the penalty kill specialist, Carl Hagelin, who's a speedster, who's he helped win a championship for the Penguins by doing that stuff, and how much he was with the Rangers doing that as well. And for Subban, who's not particularly the fastest of hockey players, to get down there and make that play against the Carl Hagelin is pretty incredible. And this year with his training. Here's Hughes off the left circle, dropped it off, and Smith a shot, rebound, through, Anderson makes the save, and the helmet gets lofted off of Wood, and Chavez punching him in the face. They were really getting at Miles Wood, who actually didn't retaliate back, and it's the tale of two cities here once again. Tom Wilson and Miles Wood, those two really yapping at each other. Okay, nice. Oh, you don't know how bad I want to. Josh, those are my two least favorite teams in all of hockey. Yeah. Devils Penguins going to be very interesting because Crosby's had a nice season, but the Devils have stereotypically, like even since Crosby's been in the league, they've always played well against, not stereotypically, you know what I mean. They've always played well prototypically against the Penguins, especially with Crosby in the lineup. So Malgin, I think, threatens me a lot more than Crosby. And I know Crosby scored highlight goals, but that's just the way it is. Power play working out for the Devils. They've shut down Ovechkin. Best he's done is hit a post. Hagelin looking for it. Good defense by Dowd. And Smith goes down. And Dowd, believe it or not, this is going to shock you, but an Alabama native, and his team wins the draw. As Carlson to rip it off the boards and be taken by Smith again. Smith over for Hughes. Hughes moves it from Gusev and now Severson. And Gusev trying to keep it in, and it sent to the boards. There was Sajak looking for Hughes. Hughes a pass in front, saved by Anderson before Gusev could knock it in. Yes, very true. The Devils beat Boston twice. And commercial, I guess. Nothing to really say more than that. I should have probably said more, but
People are seeking out new places, trying new things. and discovering the best part is often hidden in the journey along the way. Find yourself in the Mazda CX-30. Want more power for your pursuit? Introducing the Mazda CX-30 Turbo with all-wheel drive.
Daily Move. How great is it that we get to tell everybody how Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need? I mean, oh, sorry. Whoops.
Good evening.
Nope.
Oh, what? No, buddy, it's a filter.
Only pay for what you need.
This credit app will save you money.
This credit app will save you money. This credit app will save you money.
You're gonna have to pay for that.
Put it on my tab.
What happened?
You were brainwashed. That app is trash. Only experience is how you get your free FICO score.
Credit score 9% of top lenders.
Raise it instantly with Experian.
I got 13 points.
Boost your credit scores instantly only with Experian. Download the Experian app now. The bees and the blue shirts are like old friends. So how about one more game? You know. Bruins, Rangers. Next Sunday, 12 Eastern.
Bruins Rangers, that'll be interesting. That's next Sunday. I'm not streaming that game, but look, we're with two more. Bruins Rangers is gonna be a really fun game to watch. I believe from the Garden. And by the Garden, I mean MSG. The Garden is team. Over into the boards and Backstrom with it, trying to dig away. 6:52 left in the second. They poke away on Dell and still can't beat him. A penalty coming up against the Devils, I think. It's a hooking call against Vatanen, and so the Capitals to the power play. Go Caps, if you're still here, this is a really important power play for the Capitals. As they play Sandstorm and Darude, which is they always play at the power play in the Caps. That's a good call, but that's a stupid penalty for Vatanen to take. He's just hooking Panik the whole way. He has him right there. Also, thank you for subscribing to me on that other account. Oshie to the draw. One by the Caps of the faceoff. Carlson moves it. Drops Backstrom. The one shot on goal in the last power play for the Caps. They were 0 of 1 trying to pass to the goal. And Sajak made a block. Carlson with it. Hands it over to Backstrom. Sends it to Carlson. Slap shot score. TJ Oshie, the Minnesota native in front of the net, gets it tip. And it's a new hockey. The Capitals, their first goal of the game. They get a power play penalty. .22 to go in the second. Devils now only have a 1-goal lead. It'll be Oshie's third goal and a power play goal, as we said. Who's the French god? Texier? Is that because I know that you're a. Uh-huh. Oi, so I guess I got it right. No, it's the 2010 to 11 goal horn. They had that song. There's a few hockey teams that had that song. In fact, there's a Devils horn I might play the next game. I stream a Devils game that also has that goal horn. The Bruins obviously the most prolific for that, but believe it or not, Pittsburgh had it. But it's funny because the Penguins, for all the playoff years that they've had like great goal songs, the one year that the Penguins had that as their goal song, they had one of the most trodden as a glove save made by the goaltender Delaware. One of the most trodden and shortest playoff runs in their recent history. It was the 2014 to 15 season when they lost in 5 games to the Rangers, and Hagelin was on the ice now in the overtime winner. All right, go to commercial. 2-1. The go-ahead goal now being Hughes's, as it'll be Oshie to cut the lead.
0% on this CRV. That one too. 0% on the passport. 0% on the Ridgeline. Act fast to take over personal and rugged Honda during the final days of the Honda 0% event. Well-qualified buyers can get a great deal, like 0% APR financing on the purchase of select Honda models.
Tasha, did you know Geico could save you hundreds on car insurance and a whole lot more? So what are you waiting for? Hip Hop Group Tag Team to help you plan dessert. Geico, switch today and see all the ways you could save. Introducing Slices and Sticks. 4 slices of pepperoni pizza together with 8 Italian cheese sticks. The combination is unexpected as the sex of the telephone. New Slices and Sticks, just $6.
Pizza. Bridgestone Dueler tires are built to drive around the entire Earth 3 times.
I like how Little Caesars is sponsored by, like, Little Caesars commercials are just strictly sponsored by the National Hockey League, but they're not strictly sponsored by the Red Wings. And the building is called Little Caesars Arena. It's again the organization. Let's not. I like how you were so happy you wanted to like curse, but you're not even gonna curse. You're just gonna like put the stars in. Yeah, but why is it like it just said it was a Little Caesars commercial and it said like sponsored by the NHL and they had the NHL logo? Shouldn't it be like Little Caesars Pizza sponsored by the National Hockey League and Detroit Red Wings? Like, right? Like, wouldn't that make sense? George, I'm aware. I'll be streaming 2 of their games against Nashville this week. I know. Ovechkin tried to move by. They are now announcing the goal as Carlson went down. The Devils have a 3-on-1. Dropped it off. Wood shot. Saved made by Anderson. Trying to wrap around. Can't. Cy Smith tries to get there. He can't. And now it's handed over to Severson, who shoots for a stick. And a good play by Carlson to jet it out, but most Capitals going for a change. Not the captain, though. Ovechkin tried to hand it over to Eller. He could not. Miles Wood took a hit and dropped from the wall. Jensen can't get there. And the puck dribbles into the Washington zone, and Sherry gets it in. Here's Connor Sherry. Sherry with the puck. Hands it off. Jensen a shot. Rebound up high. And taken by Hischier. And over for Sherry. Kulikov trying to get it out. Here's Severson. Now it's Kulikov. And over for Hischier. Hischier to Bratt. Bratt a fanning pass because Kuznetsov can't keep it in. Tries to enter the zone. Off of Hischier. Now to Kulikov. Kulikov shoots Bratt, actually, not Hischier. Bratt will send this through. 3:27 to go in the second period. And an icing call against New Jersey as Chara touches. I hate them because Subban was about to fight 59. What? 59 for the Red Wings? I don't even know who that was. Wait, what are you talking about, George? I'm confused. Again, why do you hate the Red Wings? Dropped off, and this puck comes to Anderson. He sheer chased it. But then a great pass by Panik over to Oshie and backhanded from Kulikov. They sent to Zacha. Pavel Zacha backhands in. Usa trying to make a check. And here's Oshie. Oshie sends it to center. Here's Backstrom dropping off. There's a shot that is gloved down by Dell. Who was 59? 59 for the Red Wings? Like, when was this? Was this a long time ago, or is this like last year? I'm trying to think. I don't remember who 59 was last year. Is it definitely like probably an AHL player? If it was last year, I mean, I can look up the roster if you know the year. Okay. Here's Gusev shooting it off the circle. Sajak drops it back. Subban shoots. And here's Gusev again. There's a chance out for Murray. Subban shooting for a stick. And can't get there. And Murray with a hit. And it comes to the boards. And now Wilson brings it out for Dylan. Oh, is that Oh, that's Bertuzzi. Oh, I forgot. He's still on the team. Yeah. You hate Tyler Bertuzzi? Tyler Bertuzzi is awesome. He got the toothless smile as a scorer, and he's physical prowess. I would like to see him play a little bit more like his uncle Todd, because I love how Todd played with the skill, the speed, and also like the strength. And he's a good player. Let me tell you, Tyler Bertuzzi's awesome. Is there anywhere change to watch this? You can watch it if you're in the United States. You can watch this on NBC. If you're in Canada, Josh will help me with this. I think Sportsnet. I don't know. Also, puck glove down by Dell with 1:22 to go. Shot down at the wall and off the blue line. Panik got hit. Severson. Sportsnet 1. Okay. Josh, so is that national TV for you guys, or it's just like watching ESPN? Because here it's national television. It's not even on NBCSN. Like, this is like literal NBC. This is our Hockey Night in Canada. So I didn't know if that was what it was for you. But I'm pretty sure Sportsnet is kind of like ESPN or something like that for that shows other sports than hockey for Canada. Anyway, icing with 33.3. Yeah, okay. It's not on national. Are there any games on national television today, Josh? Because I know Montreal's playing Ottawa. Or, I mean, I'll watch a little of that. I know you've seen. We have friends that, YouTube friends that are Canadians fans. I've watched a few games, but I don't know if I'm not going to stream it or anything. But I didn't know if that was also in the national. Here comes Jesper Bratt. He moves in, shoots wide, high too, and it goes to center. Wilson, and he steered it away to Ovechkin. And Ovechkin has Eller. Ovechkin turns, holds. Ovechkin whirling, shoots to the net, and it blocked away. Neville went down and clears his own. And what a play that was. He went down, but he cleared the puck to center ice, and that had enough time to end the period. With 5 seconds left, he cleared the zone, so they didn't have enough time to bring it back. Great play. Devils do score a goal, but they give up a goal. 2-1 New Jersey. 20 minutes left in regulation as the Devils will go to the intermission, still with the lead intact. 88 or 87 in Jersey? What are you asking me? No, I know that. I know CBC is NBC. I'm just asking, Josh, I'm just asking you if that, and I know, and it's also NBC, and not just the fact that it's sports, like news-wise and networks and shows. I know that, but I'm just asking if that's if the Canadiens Leafs game. Well, I mean, I could check it on my phone, but as a guy that's there, I was wondering.
Stay in the driver's seat with Domino's Carside Delivery.
Because I was gonna say, like, I don't know if that's gonna be CBC or if that was like at all how that would work.
Comfort in the extreme. The Lincoln family of luxury SUVs. T-Mobile is upgrading its.
You know what's funny? You know that their team leader in goals only has 11 for Montreal, and that's Toffoli because they spread out, and like almost all of those 11 goals came against us. Okay, so it'll probably be like a Sportsnet game or something. But you're not really that interested in it anyway. You'll probably just watch like Boston and Philly or something. I'll be probably watching that. It is Winter Classic, so yeah, I think I should probably watch that instead of the Montreal-Ottawa game. Playoffs, of course, yeah. Playoffs, same thing here. Playoffs are on in the first round. Sometimes the playoffs will go on like CNBC, which is not even like sports or regular NBC. CNBC is like it's. I don't know if you guys have the channel like that there. I assume you would, but it's like an economics channel. It's like they get the Dow Jones and all that stuff. So they sometimes have a game on, a few games on in the regulars in the playoffs. Of course, you got your team networks too. And since the Islanders have made the playoffs the past 2 years, you watched MSG Plus for local games, but mainly it's all national TV, NBCSN, NBC, all that. And then as you get to the second round and the third round, you get less NBCSN, which is like a lower network, and more on NBC. And also, once you get to the second round, it used to be first round, but it used to be third round. But now, once you get to the second round, it's been this way since 2010. No TV networks that are team networks are allowed to broadcast. So in 2010, in 2009, Ken Daniels was able to do with the Red Wings, was able to do the first round series and the second round series. But now let's say like Brian Burke for the Islanders, let's say, is doing a first round series against, say, the Capitals or what fly? I just said Flyers or something. But Boston. It doesn't matter. I was looking kind of funny for a team that they haven't played in the playoffs yet. But for Boston, so he can do that. They can do that MSG Plus or MSG for the first round. But once they get to the second round, he can radio broadcast, but they can't TV broadcast any other playoff games. It all goes to NBC. I don't know if you knew that. That's like a little fun fact that I've learned.
It really did. I think as the first period.
Devils let us win. I don't know. We're winning.
Players just falling all over the place, and the safety is paramount, not only for the players but for the officials as well.
I'll be studying and doing some homework, but I'm really excited to have these other hockey games on tonight.
Players and talking to some of them and seeing them, just said, look at. I mean, we talked about it yesterday, Mike. It was almost like, look at, we had a morning skate. and we happen to play a period, and we're going to go back, we're going to change, we're going to eat, we're going to come back, we're going to play 2 periods and find a way to win the game, and that's exactly what the Avalanche did last night.
And we saw the skill level. Nathan McKinnon was fabulous. Kevin Carr back in the lineup as Colorado beat Vegas. Now we're going to see Boston and Philadelphia coming up here. And what an exciting matchup that will be. Because
and the Stanley Cup Final is almost always on NBC. I think one game might be on NBCSN, and that's also, I have to remember, number one, hockey's not as big in America as it is in Canada, sadly. Well, hockey will never be hockey is a huge sport, and it's going to be even bigger as it goes along, but it will never be as big as it is in Canada. Not a down swipe at hockey in it's not a down swipe at hockey in America, but more as a lift on hockey in Canada, to the point where football is the sport of America, and I don't know if football is as big in America as hockey is in Canada. Like it's soccer in Europe, right? It's soccer in England, soccer in Spain and Brazil. It's that type of Avalanche 3-2. I forget who had the game winner. McKinnon, they'll show you a million times. McKinnon had this great goal, but it wasn't the game winner. But I forgot who had it, but the Avalanche won 3-2. So anyway, another reason why they don't do NBC all the time is it's actually not sports that they'll run into a problem with NBC when they do it in the summer. It's SNL, obviously Saturday Night Live, those skits, and a lot of shows on NBC that happen in the summer, like America's Got Talent and what's that other one? The Voice and other shows and other TV shows that they do. The summer is like, for NBC, is like the summer and the fall are huge opportunities for TV shows. So, and sometimes there are some Stanley Cup Final games that don't get shown on NBC. Was it Taves? I don't think so, but it could be wrong. Yeah, I know you meant Devon. I'm looking it up for you. It was Taves. You're correct. It was Taves for McKinnon and Rotman. Really? That's true. Then the CBC doesn't. No, because hockey is a religion in Canada, and I don't know if there's a sport in America that's a religion. I don't think football is. It's just the Super Bowl, I would say, is, but football itself isn't. So I like what I'm saying is, I thought that maybe that Canada would have hockey on every channel, no matter what. Well, I'm saying hockey in general. Like, I understand a Canadian team isn't in the final, hasn't been in the final since Vancouver, but the majority of teams still have Canadian hockey players, and the majority of organizations and coaching staffs are run by Canadians, including a large amount of Canadian owners of even non-Canadian teams. So, you know what I mean?
Welcome back, everybody, to the Discover Card Intermission Report with Dominic Moore and Keith Jones. I'm Catherine Tappan. Jack Hughes gave the Devils a 2-0 lead at 19 years old. He said recently, Jonesy, my game's continuing to get better each game. I know one of these days, sooner or later, I'm going to be a star in this league. And he is the subject of today's Sunday Showcase presented by AT&T 5G.
Yeah, let's go sooner. He is a 5-tool player. You can see the creativity that he has. You can see how the mind works. Makes a great decision here and gets the shot to the net. The talent is evident. There's no question about that. He's stronger this year. He's doing a great job with his vision. As you can see, he finds Paul Mary right there. The hands are there. He's definitely definitely got all the tools to be a star in this league, and it looks like it's all coming together, Dom.
You can see the confidence, Jones. You watch this play, he tries to go through the middle, but then ends up staying on the puck. And, that confidence makes a big difference for a player. Here, Devils player goes down, they get caught, but look how far back Hughes comes to recover on the play. Here, I'd like to see Dow get that puck to the net, but Hughes with the stick lift, and then at the end of a long shift, he beats Down up the ice and gets body position to finish on a beautiful.
Wow, what a great play. I didn't really look at it as much when it happened, but Hughes made an incredible defensive play to help that play keep going that they showed on the goal before when he was dead in a shift. And I also like that. A player will make a great defensive play and then go down the ice, and you see it a lot of times, but you see guys that are like, we got to make the defensive play, get the puck out of the zone. That's great. We'll live to see another day. He makes a great defensive play, but instead of saying, see, another day, he's got his hockey IQ going, yeah, my body's hurting, my mind's hurting, but I know that the numbers are there. I mathematically can get a good chance to score a goal. I just go to the front of the net. If he makes a defensive play at the end of his shift, instead of going for a line change, which would probably have prompted, if he did that, Janssen probably would have just shot the puck around and then you dump and then the Caps bring the puck down the ice again. And who knows after that? He keeps on going down the ice, goes to the front of the net, and deflects the puck past the goaltender. Really smart by Hughes. Now that I was able to look at it and not in real time, like replayed, really smart play. Right, you got to think about it and go, wow. Yeah.
They just went through a stretch where they couldn't find a way to win, got back in the winning track, and dropping 2 in a row on the weekend would not be a good thing. So you can be sure Peter Laviolette got his guys on high alert.
Not.
Yeah, one player in particular on high alert, Alex Ovechkin. He has not scored in 4 games.
Russia, I'm a Caps fan because of Ovechkin. Well, Ovechkin was a Buffalo Sabres fan when he was a kid. I don't know if you knew that because of Alexander Mogilny. All those countries, they love their players. Like the whole country of Denmark in 2018 was basically like 3:30 in the morning. All stayed up, pretty much every place, every business, every restaurant, all people in houses and TVs, all stayed on like 3:30 to 4 in the morning to watch Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Final because Lars Eller was playing and he scored the game-winning, cup-winning goal. And he's one of a few hockey players. They've got a great tradition, great programs in Denmark, but they just have not had a ton of NHL players. And he's one of the few. So he has he that was something. That's definitely. And I know that's a joke, and it is funny, but it's to look at it like realistically, really true. Oh yeah, that one, yeah. There's Canadians on every team, and a lot of Canadians. I will say, though, you've probably noticed this, and I've talked about this a lot, especially to Americans that don't watch, games at hockey games as much. You know what enthralls me, specifically American players, but also other players? A lot of the Canadian teams, and I know you got Bo Horvat and some of these other great leaders, but a lot of the Canadian teams have great young players and great young scorers and leaders on their teams that are not Canadian. A lot of their best players, Pettersson, Matthews, Gaudreau, you got leaders on that team like Marner and Monahan who are Canadian, but a ton of the great scorers and superstars are coming from America. They're coming from Sweden. They're coming from Russia. They're coming from Finland, and high picks too. That like Sanderson for Ottawa, they're getting picked not by Canadian markets are not picking Canadian players. It's kind of interesting. And then you see some of these like the most Canadian guys in the world from Saskatchewan and all over the country, and I'm playing in American markets. You see a guy from California play for very Californian, very American play for the Leafs, and then you'll see a guy from Saskatoon playing for the Ducks. It's kind of weird, but it's also kind of fun for the depth. Draisaitl, another one. German-born guy from Cologne. Yeah, absolutely. Great point. Obviously, the best player in the world or the best player in a Canadian market is a Canadian, Eastern Ontario native, Connor McDavid. But still, yeah, that's a good point. 2-1 Devils. 2-1. They went up 2-0 after Hughes made a great defensive play and tipped the puck in, but then a really stupid penalty by Vatanen forced a Capital power play, and a A shot by Carlson got tipped in by Oshie. So 2-1 New Jersey. We're in the second intermission so far. Also, D-Style, you must be excited for the Flyers, that Flyers game tonight in Lake Tahoe against the Bruins. And it's funny, that game for Vegas, even though it was technically not really a home game, really was a home game because they were right by Vegas, where this actually isn't. It's going to be fun. Again, I'm not streaming it, but I will be watching it. I'll be streaming afterwards at 10 o'clock, Vancouver, Winnipeg.
That's how you make Dad proud.
They still look like you're using old uniforms, old logos. Well, I don't know if they use them on the scoreboard, but Colorado had an alternate jersey. Was Colorado Avalanche colors, but their logo they used was the old Quebec Nordiques logo. Because, that's where they're from. That was the original.
Got the sandwich of all sandwiches. Try hard, fresh baked bread all day. I'm Jimmy's John's, and I have high quality, reasonably priced sandwiches, customizable for your busy modern life. You think I'm gonna let some first name sandwich joints get by? You may got fresh tomatoes, Jimmy's John's, but I got loyalty, Stephen. You take to me! This is war. Sandwich war. 17.
So that was the thing there. It was really nice, too. The very nice jerseys, and, they've worn the old Quebec Nordiques logos, but the Quebec Nordiques, the blue and the white, the Montreal type kind of colors, that's not that. But to do the Nordiques logos just like that, but to use the Colorado colors schemes and everything like that is really cool. A different thing, because you're paying homage to the original franchise and the original city, but at the same time, you're not just ripping it off. You're also saying this is then, this is now. We went to the conference final several times. We had the best team in the league. We had all of this success in Quebec. And we won our cups in Colorado, and we're one. And, if Quebec ever gets a franchise, but I don't think anyone's getting a franchise anytime soon because Seattle's coming, the divisions, everything is going to be just even and just straight up. But, again, a good homage to the Quebec Nordiques. Hartford probably won't get a franchise either. Same thing Carolina's done. Homage with the old Silver Ray Whalers jerseys from Hartford when they moved over to Carolina with the Hurricanes. And former Hurricane on the ice now, Vatanen. Puck comes down the ice as the Devils win the draw, but if he's in the Capital zone, it's taken up by Murray off a skate, almost went in off of Eller, and the puck goes wide, and then off of Sajak. He had a stick in front. Lars Eller nearly put in his own goal. This shot wide. Sajak with it. Looks for the puck. Eller chased. And here's Gusev. Shooting it back. Murray trying to take it. It was Wilson going down. New Jersey still looking for the puck. Raced in by Orlov. Ovechkin. Where the 8 looked like a 9 for me. Taken now off of Vatanen. Dylan tries to hold him in. He cannot. Puck comes over to Anderson and taken now by Carlson. The much smaller Hughes chases. Good back pass over by Hagelin as Dowd gets checked. Here's Janssen. Over now pass to Palmieri. And this will be shot to Anderson. Out and ice. Carlson is chased by Hughes again, but Hughes can't get there. Now Eller. Moving it back for Vatanen. Shooting it in and around, and here comes Zacha. With that stretch pass over to Kulikov and sends it over to Zacha. Shoots, blocked. And a good hit by the Devils. Bratt was there. Zacha trying to edge that puck away, and he kicks it back. Over for Jensen, and now away from Severson, and moving in is Jesper Bratt. Bratt moving in on goal, shoots to the save by Anderson. And Dylan sending this off the boards. Yeah, he nearly put in his own goal. It was bad. For the Caps, at least. Zacha over and handed Nico Hischier with it. Shoots to the goal wide. Bastian was there, and here's Severson trying to take it away. Puck comes to center and backhanded in. Jensen taking a hit. There's that pass over to PK Subban, who fires wide. Just up high. Subban chasing Backstrom. Backstrom lances it in. There's a hit by Miles Wood. And Murray also looks for the puck. PK Subban off the backhand. Now Bastian to fire it in through. And taken off of Dell. There's a good hit. And here comes Chara. With the puck, hands over to Sherry, and Kuznetsov chases Kulikov. Kulikov sends over off a skate of Sherry and then back to center. And it's moved in by Vrana. Vrana has Sherry to his right. Vrana holds up, goes to the line. Shot by Orlov and glove down. No, did not glove down. Deflected back to the ice by Sajak. He tries to push it to center, and it will go into the Washington zone. Taken by Justin Schultz. Big far cage mask. 26-18 shots on goal. 8 of them favor Washington, and they've got the offense to do that. Eller, and the puck came across. That from Ovechkin, and back down again for Dylan. Dylan shoots for a stick. Rebound! Went off a body, and Palmieri trying to go grab it. It went across Smith's stick as well and handed back to Dylan. Dylan shooting, saved by Dell, and no rebound. And that was former teammates in San Jose, and right there, just able to go through and make the stop. And there's that chance by Gusev to make it 3-1 that they show that the last chance, he almost put in his own net before, but the chance by an actual New Jersey Devil to score that hit the post, as this puck will be an icing against the Devils. And again, Chara touches, but it was Jensen who won the race.
It's been too easy for the Devils defensively side. 5 points separate these two teams in the East Division standings, but again, New Jersey has played. This is game number 13. Fewest amount in the NHL due to COVID. So they have the benefit.
McLeod down right off the face-off and taken by Bastian, who fires this in. Bastian ahead on Jensen. And Wood trying to go away with it. A check and dropped back to center. Jensen took a hit. And here's Bastian on the way, and now Panik with the puck. Tried to go to Backstrom off his stick, but he gets it right back. Backstrom working in against Murray. And handed to Chara. Shoot save. Rebound Puck away from Backstrom and sent down the ice, but this should be icing against the Devils. It will be. New Jersey's going to have to keep the same core on the ice. Also, something interesting when he made the save, Dell, I didn't notice, and the puck got swept and blocked by Murray, thankfully, was that Dell didn't have his goal stick. Schultz and then Oshie to Kuznetsov tries to keep it in. New Jersey can make changes. They will. Kuznetsov takes the puck, acting like a defenseman. Very Sergei Fedorov-like the way he brings it up on front skate and back skate like a defenseman, even though just like Fedorov, he is an offensive forward. Here comes the forward. Comes Kuznetsov, handed to the point. Shot that's blocked. Over to Orlov. Shoots wide off the boards. Devils trying to take this out. They will take it out to center. No changes, but they are able to regroup. Here's Vrana behind his net. Nico Hischier watches him. Backstrom is used as a screen. They all sit on their own side of the ice to go move out. They will. First matchup over a lot that we'll have in this regular season between the Washington Capitals and New Jersey. Patney trying to get there. And the puck bounced off of Zaka's stick. Zaka trying to drop it. And it's held over to Bratt. Just for Bratt moving in. Bratt. What strength to go there off the backhand. And control to Damon Severson. Severson shooting blocked. And Papanik can't hold it there over Kulikov to try to go to Gusev. And Panik had to force it through, but it went off the skate of Sajak anyway to center ice. The Devils will regroup. And Severson. And it's sent out. There's a shot up high and wide. And it deflects out of play. With 13-12 to go in the third, it's still 2-1 New Jersey Devils. With a one-goal lead over Washington.
This year, oh, I've got money goals. Use my credit card points to finally go on tour again.
Learn about 529 to save my son's education.
Invest in Black-owned companies.
Invest in Green Company.
Buy a place closer to my family.
Refinance at a lower rate and save for a basketball court in my farm.
Have a better credit card than her.
Whenever your money goes, we know the smartest ways to make them happen. Discover and compare the smartest credit cards, mortgage lenders, and more. For all your money questions, turn to the nerds.
Comfort in the extreme. The Lincoln family luxury SUVs.
Better, they want. Tonight's matchup, me versus the ugly Fender Fender. If I can eke out a win, it's going to be a miracle, baby.
Mr. Vitale, it wouldn't be a miracle because Geico gives you a team of experts to help manage your claim.
It's going to be a nail biter.
No, the Geico team is there for you 24/7.
Geico is awesome, baby. Too much?
I think we got it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Geico. Great service without all the drama.
Comfort in the extreme. The Lincoln family luxury SUVs.
Stay on top of everything happening in the NHL. Catch all the biggest highlights with live look-ins and expert analysis every game night on NHL Tonight, only on NHL Network. Beautiful look at Dr. Martin Luther King at his monument here in Washington, D.C. We celebrate Black History Month. John Fortham, Pierre McGuire back with you at Capital One Arena. Pretty good third period here, especially if you're a Washington Capital fan, player, or coach right now. You're excited. You get your cycle game going, you get the point shots, you put some duress on Aaron Dell. You're starting to break down the end zone coverage of the New Jersey Devils. If you're Washington, you're happy. If you're New Jersey, you're going to start pushing the base again. Start 15 returns. Jack Hughes.
Backed it up away from Hughes. Hughes, he went down. And then there was where down was Jensen. Lost it. Aglin tried to get there. Palmieri shooting it in. And it decked off away from Janssen. And here's Hagelin. Sends it in. Ty Smith away from Kevin Hughes chasing the play. Hagelin tried to go to Dowd. Here's Chada. A shot. Rister. Rebound. Again. Hagelin can't get there. But it's okay because here comes Janssen. Janssen moves it, shoots, and over to the goaltender Anderson. Taken by Schultz, and then Chada rips it in. And he had a capital Wilson who gets checked. And set off the Devils trying to clear. There's a point shot. And taken by Eller. He tries to send it away. They are overwhelming New Jersey with shots on goal. Devils are trying to get this out of the zone off a glove. And Bratt can try to chase the play. Taken by Murray. Now the Devils will try to get their offensive rush going. Nico Hischier with it. Hischier drops it off. Shot for Panik. Wide! Zucker can't get the puck. Orlov takes a hit from Bastian. Bastian really crippled Orlov on that hit, and the Caps to get it out to center and throw it down for Sherry. Vatanen will win icing against Connor Sherry, and the puck to be back in the Washington zone.
Shot again on a rolling puck, finds a way to get it to the net. Aaron Hill comes up with another save, that time with the left paddle.
Just fantastic play right now for Arundel. Only having a 1-goal lead. Devils keep in hot and shooting wide. Sajak was there to the cage. And here's Gusev to try to get it away from Ovechkin. Ovechkin slapped to the blue line, but it's kept in by the Devils. Schultz working on Gusev. Devils try to take it back again. Moved over for Orlov. Orlov turns by Vatanen. Orlov turns by Kulikov. Orlov gets bumped by Kulikov. And now taken by Vatanen again and stolen by Sherry. Sherry behind the double goal. Caps with it, a pass to the goal! Just went off and wide off the glass. Taken to Dylan. Dylan holds. To the right circle, Carlson scores. Okay. Carlson rips one. On a pass from Dylan. And the Capitals have tied the game for the first time today. It's his second point of the afternoon. And another goal. Backed it down again, 10.5 to go. They're now announcing the Carlson goal. As Janssen dropped it back, Panik with it. Held over, back from Backstrom, and nothing there. Moved again for the Devils, who now have a tie game to deal with. Here's Dylan. Hold, shoot, save. And there's a penalty coming up. The Devils are going to have to kill a huge Washington power play with 10 minutes to go in the third period. A holding call against Palmieri in a 2-2 tie. It was right in front of the official, too. I mean, you can make those if you're away from the linesman all day long, but that was right in front of the official. Right off the draw. Hell away to Carlson and a save made. Big save as the puck comes into the Capital zone. McLeod to chase the play. Oh, I thought he had a thieving chance, but Carlson's too experienced to let that up. Here comes Vrana. He got hit. Now Subban slaps it in around. This puck gloved down by Oshie, who keeps it in. Oshie at the left circle. Here in the Capital power play. Moved in by Ovechkin. No points for him. Vrana over to Backstrom. Backstrom from behind. Back to Vrana. Vrana has Carlson. Vrana goes to Carlson. Back to Jacob Vrana. Vrana shot! Rebound! Sabadell! And he's got the rebound. And it was tipped again. That's the only real chance that they've been getting the Capitals on him is they've been getting deflections. Like there have been deflections also for the Devils' goals and chances, but not off Caps, like legit deflections for just strategic offensive deflections. And the Caps can't do anything about it. Sajak sends it to center, and it'll be moved out as Bratt shorthanded. Jesper Bratt, you don't even want to score here. If you can't, you can't. You even want to kill a lot of time by going there. And he killed a decent amount. As the pass comes over to Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov in. Working on Murray. And Wilson in front off the stick of Dell. And the Devils clear. They clear the zone. And 25 left in the third. Dropped by Kuznetsov, and a cap went down Oshie. Kuznetsov dropping it at the line. Held it up for Orlov. Power play still going. They're continuing it as it's dropped at the right circle. Back for Oshie and his circle score. Oshie and Cap have come from two run down to take a lead. Now the Devils will trail for the first time today. Even if the Devils lose in regulation here, you can't dispute that they've really fought and they've really battled hard. It's just that they've not been able to finish. I wouldn't even say they've choked. All I'm going to hear after this game ends, if the Devils lose in regulation, is that they're choking. It's not that they're choking. It's just that they're tired, and this Capitals team is a much experienced roster down in front, stopped by the goaltender. Back from Bratt, away from Severson as well. And thrown in. Taken by Janssen off a skate. And kept it. Held back to Ty Smith. At the left circle, Hughes. Hughes thinking about dropping off. Doesn't Hughes to the goal! Oh, and he got hauled down as he was trying to go Forsberg. And a power play coming up to New Jersey. No! What? Is there going to be a penalty against New Jersey? There might be a penalty against New Jersey, guys. I thought I heard interference against Bratt. I'm not sure. We'll see when we get back, but I thought that was going to be a penalty against Washington. Pretty sure that he got tripped down.
So when the terrain ahead is full of challenges, brace yourself. The Honda Ridgeline is about to amaze you. Rise to the challenge with the rugged performance of the redesigned Honda Ridgeline.
Mutual customized. Wait, am I in one of those Liberty Mutual commercials where they stand up on the Statue of Liberty and talk about how Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need? Yes. Oh. What happens to this one? Oh, I like it. How are you doing?
Only pay for what you need. Have you or loved one been wrong by giving breakfast? Wendy's has your back. Drop in the hammer. 2 of these made-to-order breakfast sandwiches for just $4. Get them. You deserve only at Wendy's.
Bridgestone Duranza tires are engineered to make sure nothing comes between them and the road. Bridgestone, solutions for your journey. Tire the NHL.
With a new manager in charge, Chelsea has recaptured a winning spirit. And Manchester United have continued their hot play under Ole. Premier League mornings on NBCSN.
To the right side of your screens, and they don't charge one of the nicest men in the National Hockey League away from you guys. But all the ice not so nice. That's Andreas Johansson and then watch Jesper Bratt. Clinton's going to get wild driven. The ice up by the 6'9" Bahia. And because of that indiscretion, he's one of the boxers too good.
There is a power play for the Devils. I thought actually there's a power play for the Devils as I thought, but not who or what I thought it was on. The penalty is not on what I thought when I thought that Hughes was tripped, but it was not on Bratt for interference. It was said it wasn't said correctly by the broadcasters. Bratt he drew a power play. He drew an interference on Chara. So Steno Chara is in the box, and the Devils are on the power play. Here's the captain, Nico Hischier, looking for it. Puck to the boards. Johansson's there, still working. Zacha dropped off. Subban keeps it at the line by the Devils bench and backhands it in. Held it. Janssen in the circle. Rebound. Anderson. Nothing. He makes the save.
Just walk off the line and chip by Anderson. Anderson makes sure there's another chance for Hischier. Hischier, Janssen, Palmieri, Zacha, and Subban. For New Jersey, we take Subban.
Back for Subban, a shot in front. Rebound. This puck loose. Kept in by Subban and still controlled there. The rebound taken over from Jensen. And it's taking Nico Hischier trying to pass it in front. And back down. The Capitals clear. For some reason, they have not fully announced the Oshie goal until just now, 5:52 left in the third, and it's Palmieri shooting far angle. Up high, and Subban drops it off to Zacha. Pavel Zacha, Devils down a goal. Subban shoots, rebound, up there. Hagelin clears. Down for Dell. And he got it out over for Ty Smith. 37 seconds left in the power play. Smith away, drops it off. Hughes with the puck, moving it across Severson and back from Gusev, but Ty Smith to try to chase it out. Here's Hughes with the puck. Over to Smith. Ty Smith away from Dowd, hands it off to Hughes. Hughes to Gusev. Gusev over to Smith. Smith drops it off. Held a shot again. It's controlled by Gusev. Slap shot. Gusev blocked. Gusev again. A chance in front. Ty Smith. Penalty's over. Chara comes out of the box and he gets right back into the play. A shot in front is deflected from the boards and Hughes can't get it out. And the Capitals will clear it down the ice. Will it be icing? No. Ty Smith with the puck, hands it off. Damon Severson, pass it center, little far off the boards. Zacha couldn't get there. Here's Smith trying to play this off. Here's Hischier. 4:27 left. Capitals 3, Devils 2. Thrown in for Orlov. Bratt chasing the play. Devils lost in regulation 3-2 last night. against Buffalo as Heishier going down, and here's Bratt shooting blocked. And a stoppage in play. He's offside, I think, with 4:13 left. It's 3-2 Caps thanks to Oshie's power play goal. And their blocks are helping. But the Devils will try to see if they can score a late goal here in this game.
With the Capital One Venture Card, you earn unlimited double miles on every purchase every day.
My credit card doesn't earn double miles on every purchase.
I object to your objection. With the Capital One Venture
I'm not
Card,
saying
you
it.
earn unlimited
I'm not
double
rooting for
miles
them.
on every purchase.
Please read Councilor's last statement. With the Capital One Venture Card, you earn unlimited double miles on every purchase. I'll allow it.
No further questions, Your Honor. Well, just one. What's in your wallet?
This phone paired with 5-year ultra wideband. Wow. The new Samsung Galaxy S21 is on Verizon 5G ultra wideband, available in parts of many cities. It's ridiculously fast. Buy Samsung Galaxy S21 plus 5G. Get one on us. Only on Verizon.
Go pro like Subway. Double protein, foot-long sub, and a new protein bowl. And if you want to go pro like Warshaw, don't let anything get in your way. Here we go. I appreciate you, man.
Go pro and get double the protein for just $2 more.
Check out this one. Long hair. Loves to hike and plays frisbee.
What is he, a Labrador?
So she don't need him?
You're not that adventurous.
Yes, I am. Try me.
Okay. Jump into that lake.
I'll do it. Let's all do it. I'm in.
This is crazy. You coming? Seriously? It is way too comfortable in here.
The all-new Sienna. Toyota. Let's go places.
Upcoming games tonight from Lake Tahoe. Flyers and Bruins 7:30 Eastern on NBCSN. Tuesday night Pens and Caps 7 Eastern on NBCSN. Wednesday night hockey Rangers and Flyers 7 Eastern on NBCSN. All part of Frozen February. Can't wait to do that game on Tuesday night in Washington.
He's not going to score a hat trick. The Devils are going to find a way, hopefully. Heishier face off. Just kind of feels like one of those games where the Devils just, they try really hard, but it's like youth. It's just this speed and youth against the team that has speed and strength and is more experienced. And like you're not there yet kind of thing. It just feels like that type of game. But here's a shot by Vatanen. Save made. And Bratt tries to backhand it in front. And Heishier, a protection play away from the puck. Can't get there. Zaka with it. Off the boards. And Kulikov can't keep it in. Back for Kulikov. Away from Oshie. Kulikov moving Palmieri from the boards. Palmieri backhands it in behind from where Dylan was, and Carlson off the boards. Sends it down for Hagelin. Hagelin moving it away, and Hagelin goes down. That's not a penalty. That's not a penalty. They're calling a penalty against New Jersey. That's a bad call, though. I'm sorry. Murray was going for the puck, and he didn't get the puck. He goes here, and he just tries to go for the puck, and he gets his legs. So, yeah. You know what? I think that now that I'm thinking about that, that's probably more bad luck than bad penalty. Here's the shot that just, hit the mask of Anderson. Wow. That doesn't hit the mask. It probably goes in. It's probably a tie game. So the Devils are going to have to kill a penalty for most of regulation. As the game has gotten better, gotten longer, the Devils have gotten worse and worse on the penalty kill. Face off back down over to Jensen. Backstrom in front. Oshie shoots, rebound, score. Ovechkin. 4-2. New Jersey really not enough. Caps up by 2, the most they've been up. The most tied with the Devils for the most that any team's been up in this game. Up 2. 4-2 Caps. It's Ovechkin's 6th. Puck up front and deflected out of play. 2:40 left in the third. The Devils need goals. They need 2 of them. That's Ovechkin's 712th. He's 7th all-time in goals. 5 behind former Boston Bruin and New York Ranger Phil Esposito. Then Dion at 6. So 7th of all time, and he's going to get there soon. He may get to 6 before the year is done. Right off, Gusev can't get there. Here's Severson at the line. Severson handing it. David Severson back to Hughes. Tried Severson and glove down to center ice again. And here's Smith over from Severson. To shoot it in, Carlson away from Gusev. Devils have emptied their net. Extra attacker is on. Janssen tries to get it there. Now announcing the goal. It's going down the ice. And it will be icing against Washington. Right from the face-off, Zacha over to Vatanen. Zacha handed that back. Hischier with the puck. Hischier got dropped again. Right away from Subban. Subban back at the wall. Devils need 2. 1:42 left in the third. Can they keep it in? No, it's Subban. And he hits Sherry, who would have had a clean lane to the empty goal. Backhanded in by Hischier. Hischier working on Dillon. And the puck launches out of play with 1:29 to go in the third. Sure. Face off thrown all the way down, and it will go to Hagelin, who's behind an empty net, and he tries to pass it in front, and he does cleanly, but Severson was the guy to intercept for the Devils. Handed back for Ty Smith. Smith with the puck and shot in. Back away from Janssen and shot over Janssen to the glove of Anderson with 61 seconds left in the final period. The glove save, actually, a kind of windmill glove save right at the goal. Sajak away. And Subban tries to go grab it. Backstrom sends it down for Oshie. Oshie trying to get the hat trick, and a great play by Bratt to get it away from the puck. And here's Subban at center ice. Hands it over away from Gusev. And thrown in. Chara tries to take it out. He can't. Lobbed on goal. And Subban keeps it in. And for Vatanen to Subban. Back to Vatanen. Backhanding it in. Sajak with a hit. Bratt chasing Carlson. Dropped it down the ice. And wide. Icing against Washington with 24.7 as Subban touches. Hughes looking to get it away. The Devils aren't there yet, but they're going to be able to consistently beat a team like Washington once they get more experience. Pass, rebound. Gusev scores! Nikita Gusev, and we've got a one-goal game with 11 seconds left. New Jersey has just taken time. Oh, I didn't realize that your video was that long. But I think New Jersey has just taken time out. Timeout for New Jersey. Washington has to kill for 11 seconds. Now, how about the fact that the Ovechkin tapping goal on that power play ends up being the game? Well, not the game winner yet. Go ahead, goal. Don't know. Not sure. Caps trying to figure out what they'll do here. Big face-off in a 4-3 game. Caps with a one-goal lead. The Devils have their net empty. Okay. Up, a false start off the face-off. So, again. Ovechkin's on the bench. The 1,000-game man, Sajak, is not. Here's Chara with the puck. Tries to wrist this one around. Devils have to take it now. They got 5 seconds left. Ty Smith is his own zone. He's going to stretch this down the ice. It won't go to center, and that's it. No points for the Devils after they were up 2-0, but they do try to make a resilient comeback and fall just short. 4-3, Washington wins a game-winning goal by their captain, Ovechkin. But what a game by Oshie. All right, I will see you guys later tonight at 10 o'clock Eastern Time for Winnipeg and Vancouver. Go Canucks, go for that game, and I'll see you later. For now, good evening and happy hockey, everybody.